If you got a little rhythm, move left to right. A new experience, baby, gon' hit your stride. Who walk? I'm walking. Who walking? I'm walking. Who walking? I'm walking. Is you walking? And when the groove get good, go right to left. Shut up, y'all. We got grab the tread. Who walking? I'm walking. You walking? I'm walking. Then stretch and walk it out like you know your plans you have for me. It's all good things. Good things. Love you. So I will trust you. Here I let my fear die. That's why I'm walking. With my eyes can get it right. Faith will be my guide. And trouble. When I don't understand, I will surrender to your plan. Don't touch the gas. Everybody, I say to me, don't tell me now.
Open up doors, take me down the path I ain't never been before. Looking at the road, I don't see a lot of space. Guess I gotta drop my load, cause you're picking up the pace. Don't leave me to die, be by my side. I get a little anxious, please be my guide. I got my feet shot, I've been prepping for the moment I will get the green light. So if you see me, I'm rolling like feet. Don't fail me now.
I wouldn't cap to you. Psych, I did that. And the sad part about it all is your head so big you can fit that. Give me my hat back before I had to snap back. Talking about your mom's butt. Yeah, buddy. I smacked. You teething right.
Yo, chill.
You teething right now. So that means you doo-doo a lot. If it ain't one thing, it's always the other. It's either spit or snot. And every time you doo-doo, your mom say, not it. Grab the wet wipe. But your doo-doo always so lit. Get up on my face. Get up on my face, bro. In a pack full of wolves, I promise you can't fight that. And even if you wanted to, you still couldn't bite back. And yeah, I'm a dad, but do that mean I'm supposed to care? Your mama snack, she gave birth to a gummy bear. Your mom, she a baddie. And truth be told, yeah, bro, she got a fatty. She in the kitchen right now flipping Krabby Patties. And you can look like her all you want, you still gonna be awesome like your daddy. Stop playing with it. I don't know who told him to wear a shirt in here, but he wore it. So now I gotta talk about it. You that it? Man, let him rap, let him rap. He's supposed to be able to talk about that. You said that was off limits.
told somebody the other day, I said, you giving somebody else the power to change you? Because they said this person did them so wrong that it changed their outlook on future relationships. I said, you give that person that much power to reshape you, to transform you into something that if you saw yourself in the light that other people see you as, you would be ashamed of yourself. And you gave that person that much power just because they hurt you, just because they let you down to a degree that you've never been hurt before. You allowed that person to transform you and change you into something that you actually hated seeing in other people, but now you've actually become that person, and you try to justify your behavior by saying, nah, I'm smarter now, I'll never let that happen again. No, you bitter now. You get smarter, you move differently, you change the course of action for the next people, but you never change who you are. Never allow somebody to take those good qualities, the qualities that people fell in love with you for because it made you who you are. You don't give people that much power. Stay who you are, but change the people that you decide to give your best qualities to. Love.
Yeah, hold that. They claim they want the soul back. Got nothing to hold back. You to the throwback, so that you know that we gon' take the toe back. There's a difference between being seasoned and acting like an old cat. Old heads know that it all comes back around like trying to recapture the moment with a Kodak. The Polaroid is instant when you don't miss it. Most of us been different. I tell you what it isn't about. The amount in the bank account. I'm just trying to figure out if I can make it through, but try to think it out loud. Pay attention, cause he gives grace to the humble at the same time he humbles the proud. Wow, 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 yeah, wow. Come on, I just don't wanna become what I hate, cause it ain't all about getting your pay up. Cause only Christ came down to save us, you know he saved us. I said I just don't wanna become what I hate, cause it ain't all about getting your way, cause only Christ came down to save us. He saved us. He did something for me I could never do for myself. Because of that, every single day the movement is felt. I learned in life there's some things that are worse than losing your wealth, like losing your health or losing yourself. But we don't hear it though. We just wanna live this life to see the next scenario. Keep a view that's real until we meet burial. Till then life will ebb and flow. I just want my very own plot of land, but I know my life's in the potter's hands, so I don't need an autograph from any single artisan. I don't need to worship man, cause I know that the heart is sin full beyond measure. Once I stopped chasing pleasure, then I felt less pressure from Odessa down the back of seat. He controls the weather and my effort keeps me fresher, but that ain't the measurement that I use for my own betterment. Cause righteousness is heaven sent, meaning that it's all by grace. So by to him, that's all I pray. Come on, I just don't want to become what I hate, cause it ain't all about getting your pay up. Let's go. Cause only Christ came down to save us, you know he saved us. I just don't want to become what I hate, cause it ain't all about getting your way, cause only Christ came down to save us. He saved us. Come on. That's honey.
No, I never did love just in pastime. Told myself the last time was the last time. So tell me why. I know that I'm safe for all alone, but when I'm with you, I lose control. And I'm not new to heartbreak, babe, but that's a risk we all gon' take. Cause the vibe's just right. Thought I'd never fall in love again, but I just might. Cause the vibe's just right. Thought I'd never fall in love again, but I just might. vibes just right. Thought I'd never fall in love again, but I just might. 'Cause the vibes just right. Thought I'd never fall in love again, but I just might. Oh yeah.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Hey, happy Juneteenth to you. Happy Juneteenth to you. Hope everybody's doing well on this Juneteenth holiday. Y'all see I got my Afro jacket on. Afro jackets, y'all see that? Y'all like that? Huh? That's all right? Holla at me. Is that all right? Looking all right? There we go. It's Juneteenth, y'all. Thursday, June the 19th. And just want to wish all of y'all a happy, very, very happy Juneteenth. Hope everybody is resting well and all that stuff. And I don't know how y'all jobs do it. Maybe y'all got the day off. Maybe you don't. I don't got it off. Let's put this. I don't have it off. I got it off, but I don't. Y'all know how that goes when you're doing stuff. You don't necessarily get the day off because you always into something. You're always doing something at some event or something like that. So it being Juneteenth, all kind of stuff going on around the city. So, that's just kind of what we do. So, there we are. There we have. Yeah, happy Juneteenth to all of y'all. Hope y'all, if you don't have to work, I hope you find a day of rest and maybe even a barbecue or two. A couple ribs. Have a rib or two for me. I prefer the tip. So, rib tip. Rib tip. Make that clear. Anyways, we ain't gonna start the day off like that. All right, y'all. Like I said, Thursday, June the 19th. Thank y'all so much for locking in with Zeke Live in the morning. Of course, it's a great way to start your day. It's a great way to start my day. That's why I get up every morning and do this at the butt crack of dawn. My goodness, because I was sleeping in real good in the past, because I don't go to bed till late most of the time. So I get up super early every morning, and again, I could not see myself continuing to do that if this was not a great way to start the day. So thank y'all for locking in with us. Great way to start your day. If you haven't done it already, go ahead and say good morning. I want to know you're here, especially by the time we get to the morning shout outs. Y'all know we do the morning shout outs a little bit later on, around about that 8 o'clock hour or so. So if you have, if you want to say good morning, make sure you get it in the comments, because I want to make sure to wish you well today. Make sure that we acknowledge your presence being here on today. We always love that when people are here. Man, it's June the 19th. It's Juneteenth, and what a great day it is. What a great day to celebrate freedom, to celebrate Black pride, Black power, Black affirmation. You like that? Black affirmation. A day to celebrate Black affirmation. In other words, affirming the fact that we exist, we belong, and we okay. We gonna be all right. Like the great Kendrick Lamar said it. We gonna be all right. Yeah. So, can you hear me? Can you feel me? We gonna be all right. Yeah. So anyways, we gonna be all right. And this is the day where we get a chance to celebrate that and look at that. And I know a lot of people don't really know what Juneteenth even is. It's one of those holidays that just kind of, I guess it just kind of crept up on us in one sense, because in a lot of places it just wasn't really celebrated like that. But of course, now it's a national holiday, thanks to your favorite president. I don't know. I don't know where y'all stand on your political frame, so maybe he really is. But thanks to your favorite president, Joe Biden and Donald Trump, people like that. They helped us to be able to celebrate Juneteenth for real. But Joe Biden, I guess, the one that signed it. I said Donald Trump yesterday, but it was 2021, which made it Joe Biden. That's when it was signed into actual law. So there you have it right there. So I had some wrong information myself. Y'all see? I don't even know all the info. I don't know all the info anyways. I just be making stuff up as I go. But But I mean, you know, it was one of those things like 2021. We're talking about it getting signed into law as a holiday in 2021. And so if you lived up north, you might not have celebrated Juneteenth like that. It might not have been in your celebration. It might not have been in your it might not have been in your celebration on your calendar. It might not even been on your calendar. You might not have even known that was even a thing that was celebrated. But thanks be to God, now we have new information in front of us. We have we have a world of knowledge is in front of us. So now we can celebrate. I'm saying that to say, once upon a time, you may not have had it. You may not have understood what it was before. But now that we celebrate it, it's a good honoring and celebration of us as a people, of us as a diaspora of African continental peoples, if I call it that. And, across the world, especially across these United States. And so it's not a day when slavery ended. It's not that, some people think that Juneteenth is about the day that slavery ended. And, it's not really that. It's the day that, and we'll talk about this a little later, but the day maybe I'll just read a couple of little things I wrote down here. Let's see here. So Juneteenth marks June 19th, 1865, the day when Union troops arrived in Galveston, Texas, and finally told the last group of enslaved black people that they were free 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation was signed. So it marks the last group of slaves, the last known group of slaves. I'm of the belief system. It ain't backed up by no data. I'm just of the belief system. There was still other slaves running around really. So that's official word of slavery ending. That's how I like to look at it. But Texas being more remote, was still holding on to slavery. Word either hadn't reached them or more likely was intentionally withheld. So I'm talking about. So slave holders could get one less harvest out of free labor. So Juneteenth, of course, is just a blend of June and 19th. Some people call it Freedom Day, Emancipation Day, Black Independence Day. It's got all kinds of names. We just called it Juneteenth around these parts. And I kind of had heard about Juneteenth because I grew up in a mostly black community. When I say mostly black, let's call it 97, 98% black. The town of Hopkins Park, Illinois, the village of Hopkins Park, Illinois, and truly a village, like out in the middle of the country. And so around those, around there, there was some Pan-African, Afro pride folks, all that, and celebrated Juneteenth. So the terminology and some of the celebration of it was kind of in my consciousness, though I had never really celebrated, never knew what it was or anything else like that. But as it became more popularized in culture and overall culture until eventually becoming a national holiday, shout out to that, until all of that, now we all get a chance to hear about it. And so I think we should take today and days like today and celebrate who we are as a people, who we are as with the accomplishments and things that we've had. We should celebrate all of that today, and we should recognize all of that today. And like I said, celebrate your blackness, be who you are. And if you ain't black, celebrate a black person. That's like, on one hand, I want to say, not to make it about race, but it is about race. It's obviously about race. Slavery was about race, and so the freedom of slavery is by default about race. The freedom of slaves who were race-based slaves clearly makes the holiday a race-based holiday. Now, Trump and them getting off as a decide they want to decide that it's a DEI holiday. Then we're gonna have another issue on our hand. But I think that now it's in the consciousness. I think now we know it. We know what it is, and we can celebrate it. We can honor accomplishments. We can honor who we are as a people. And I'm so grateful, and I really am. I am so grateful that we live in a day and age where blackness is celebrated. Y'all know that wasn't always the case. Like, that was not always the case. Blackness was something that was hidden a lot of times. Like, you ever think about pastors? I had pastors in my family, like my grandmama's side. They look white, and some folks will call them light, bright, almost white, them ones. Yeah. I'm using some old terminology that might be a little triggering to new age folks. I get it, but this is stuff that we grew up hearing. And a lot of that was happening because we were trying to essentially, like get into society. We were trying to work and thrive in society, and we couldn't do that as black people. So we had to like fit in with the dominant culture. And we still got to do that today. Don't get me wrong. Like, folks still got a code switch and all that. If you don't know what that is, go work in corporate America. And why are your voice changes pretty quickly? Hey, how you doing? Hey, Sue, how are ya? Good to see ya. Yeah. Hey, awesome. Good. Yeah, see that code switching right there? Versus when I'm talking to my people, it's like, hey, what's up, bro? Hey, man, you know what I mean? It's just that natural speech, but you get around white folks, you can't do all that. See, people still got those degrees of things, but imagine living in the world, and many of y'all who are even here as lock stars, y'all can remember a day and an age where, you had to hide that depending on what you wanted to do in society and in life. Like if you wanted to work at a corporate America, you had to put on a face. If you wanted to, if you wanted that good job, you had to not dye your hair, but lie your hair. You get that not a texturizer, that perm. You had to straighten that bad boy out, right? Like, because they didn't want to see you in there with your nappy hair, as they would think it was, But look at where we are today, man. Look at all the natural hairstyles that folks get to wear. Just using that as an example. The natural hairstyles. Y'all know the only reason I got this slick back is because my hair does that when I put gel in it, so I can just curl it out. But y'all know, most of the time I got the twist going on. Like, that's a style that, man, when I was growing up, please, you'd be laughed at for something like that. There were eras in the 60s and the 70s and the really going back and then get back into the 90s. Of course, there were eras, where we celebrated and really celebrated blackness and Pan-Africanism and all that. There were those periods. But at the end of the day, if you wanted to thrive in society, you had to. You had to tread lightly, and for some people that's still the case. But again, I thank God that we live in a day and age now where all of that is celebrated, where we get the chance to celebrate who we are, how we look, what we like, what we eat, the music we listen to. I mean, we are the culture. There's nothing wrong with that. We are culture. We are the vibe. And so days like today, we celebrate it. So I'm celebrating you. I'm celebrating you. I'm celebrating all of our advocates and allies. I'm celebrating everyone who wants to push us forward as people. And we ain't asking for much. We just asking for the basic stuff, man. Dignity, respect, honor when it's due. That's all and everything else will fall into place. That's all we ask for. The general terms of love that every human deserves. And so it's important, I think, that we celebrate accomplishments, because we got people throwing all of our failures in our face all the time as it is. People throw all our failures. Every time you turn something around, they talking about how all the shooting and the violence and all that. Every time we turn around, they talking about all that stuff. So let's celebrate accomplishments. Let's celebrate freedom. Let's celebrate black joy, black love. Like, you got a black wife, go kiss her. My wife at the hospital right now. I'm going to go kiss her. I think she's coming home today. So I'm going to give her a kiss. And you got a black husband, give him a kiss. Give him some love, If you got black children, remind them who they are. Remind them that they're strong and powerful and smart and able and capable. Like, remind them of that. If you got a black dog, give them an extra snack today. You know what I'm saying? If you got black lips, maybe don't smoke today. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you got black gums, maybe get a little charcoal for it. Like, I don't know. Like, just whatever it is, just celebrate blackness today. I'm sitting on the black couch with a black curtain today. Blackness. I might dye my beard, get the grays out of there, be all black. We blackity black. We black today. So there it is. So we JuneTEENTH it up. Y'all, all right. So let me do this real quick while we move along. Let me throw announcements up there, because we do have some announcements that I gotta make sure y'all know about. First and foremost, and Rich will be able to talk about this when he gets back on. This Saturday is the State 22 Rashawn Holmes basketball camp. So if you got any kids that love to play ball, or if you like to play ball, or if you think you still got some skills, or whatever the case may be, then go ahead and register for that. We'll let Rich talk a little bit more about that when he gets here, because that's going through State 22. If y'all don't know, that's Rich's brother, Rashawn Holmes. So you may hear Rich Holmes and think past star Rich Holmes, or you might hear Rich Holmes and think NBA star Rich Holmes. But the reality is both of them, or you might think Apostle Rich Holmes, now elevating into the Apostle, pastor of Morning View Word Church. I don't know. There's a few different people you can think of when you think of Rich Holmes, but this Rich Holmes is the youngest of them. This is Rashawn Holmes. He's an NBA star, and he does basketball camp. He gives back in that way. He's been doing that every year for, I think, the last 10 years or so. So this is a well-established thing. If you're in the Chicago area, then come on out. That is going to be in Hammond, Indiana. So if you're in the Chicago area, now if you're not in the Chicago area, come at your own risk. Come at your own thing. I think we said that the registration fee was just $40. So that's actually pretty good, believe it or not. I know the basketball days, just a single day might run $100 to $250. Like, I mean, $75 maybe for some of the good ones. But the really good ones running like $150 and up. Like, so a $40 camp, you get some principles, all that kind of stuff like that. You get some camaraderie, some skills, some of the rudiments of basketball. So there you have it. Come on out for that. I'll let Rich talk a little bit more about that when he gets there. And then the next announcement that I want to throw up here is this announcement right here, Healing Voices. Check this out, y'all. Healing Voices is this new iteration of music that I'm doing. It's not totally new, but I've reshaped it quite a bit. And I'm actually working on a new flyer for this, because it's every second and fourth Thursday every month, on the second and fourth Thursday. So the way we're going to do it, and you don't see this information in this flyer, so all the first ones is hearing about it, but we've been doing some shaping of it. And I think we're settled on the terminology of breathe and build. Breathe and build. So on the second Thursday of the month, you get a chance to come out and just breathe. And on the fourth Thursday of every month, you get a chance to build. What do we mean when we say that? Well, breathing is just getting that chance to just release. And every one of these things has it where we release, we refine, and we renew. Like each one of these days, each one of these Healing Voice sessions has that concept of releasing, refining, and renewing. So each one of those sessions has that. But breathing is essentially when you get the chance to come in and just woosah. Just, maybe you want to come in, like I said, and maybe you're not a singer, maybe you're not an artist, maybe you're not those things, but maybe you're somebody who just wants to hear music. You just want to be around it. You just want to be around the vibe. The goal is to turn, like, maybe it's a day where it's like a DJ or a track or something that's just playing just that. Maybe there's another one where, it's just all Afro drums and stuff. Maybe there's another, like a drum circle or something. Maybe there's another one where it's a full band in there. I mean, these different aspects where it's music, it's not a whole bunch going on. It's just a song that's playing. We keep going on, and you get a chance to be around it and just think if you want to. You can start writing a song to it if you want to. Writing your own verse. Get those feelings out. Get those thoughts out. Get that trauma out. Get those emotions out. You can do that. You get a chance at the end of it if you want to perform what you wrote. Like, it's just creating a vibe and finding healing in that space. And that's what we mean when we say to breathe. Now, the other side of that is on the fourth Thursdays, we do what we call build. And build is where if you have any hopes or dreams, or if you want to, up your craft a little bit, right? So maybe you want to take some of these exercises like breathing exercises, vocal techniques, some of the performance aspects, things like that. You get a chance to come in and learn that stuff without having to be committed to a traveling situation or every week thing, but it's your chance to still get your music impressions out. Or maybe you've never sang before and you want to do that. So, and you want to just learn some of those skills and some of that stuff. Well, that's what we do when we build. And so that's what building is, right? So breathe and build. And there's room there for everybody. And I was real intentional. We were very intentional about those words, because at first we were going to call it, I think, like the vibe room, the chorus room. We had another one called, actually, this is where the language of refine came from. It was release, refine. And we wanted something that felt like very general, very generalized to everybody. So this is a space for people who are artists, but this is also a space for people who have never done an artistic thing in their lives. This is a space for people who love the stage. This is a space for people also, though, who are terrified of the stage. This is a space for people who have lots and lots of emotions they just need to get off their chest, some tears they need to cry, a hug they need to feel. But this is also a space for the people who feel like they want to give encouragement to somebody else. So want to give the hug, or give the, like it's a space literally for everybody using music as our center. So I really want to invite y'all there. Again, this is in the Chicago area. This is at 115th and Vincennes in the Morgan Park neighborhood. So if you come on down, right off the expressway, not difficult to get to, easy to get to from all directions across the city. So please come on out. I want to invite you as my special guest. I told you this is something I'm doing, not just because we're doing stuff for my job, not just because we're doing stuff to just get people in a room. No. This is one of those situations where I'm not just the hair club president. I'm a member as well. Like, this is for me because this is where I found my healing. And all I want to do is recreate that space for people. So I want to invite you out. I want to recreate that experience that pulled me up, that lifted me up into freedom. Look at us talking about freedom today. It lifted me up into freedom, and music was my anchor. That's just who I am, and those who know me know that's what it is. So I want to invite y'all to that Healing Voices starting next Thursday, a week from today, 1 week from today at 7 o'clock, okay? 7 to 8:30. Now I'm gonna let y'all know this about Healing Voices. I'm gonna let y'all know this about it. It is definitely one of those things where we're gonna start it on time and we're gonna end it on time, because it's an ongoing thing. It's not one of them things where, if you show up at 7:56, 7:57 like it is right now, you show up at 7:57 for that and you will have missed much of what's going on for it. It's we're gonna start on time, end on time. Like, we're gonna establish that right off the jump. So I want to invite you and encourage you to come out 114th at Vincennes in Morgan Park, the APC Theater. Actually, we're gonna do it in the RC Moore Chapel, I think. But I want to invite you to be there for it. Like, but I want to invite you to be on time for it. I want to invite you to be on time, but I think you'll get something out of it. We're going to be announcing that a whole lot more leading up to it, a whole lot more. Y'all going to see the announcement come quite a bit because it's an ongoing thing. All right, y'all. Let's do this. It is pushing up just about on the 8 o'clock hour. I want to, again, acknowledge and thank all of y'all for being here, all of you Lock Stars. If you haven't already said it, we're going to come back with, of course, our morning shout outs and all that stuff after the music break. But before we jump into the music break, y'all help do me a favor and welcome my friend, my brother, my homie, the one and only. He's back. He's been gone a couple days, but y'all know we love him and appreciate him. It's the one and only brother, Pastor Apostle Eric right out there.
You said Pastor. That's funny.
Right. Pastor Apostle.
I'm on Rich's title, AP.
Right, AP Eric. This will be APE.
Right. APE. That'll be terrible. And I saw what you said earlier about what. First of all, good morning, everybody. Glad to be back home. This is funny because yesterday I was at a business location yesterday, and you know how they have the board in the back with the dates and calendars. So they have a giant one, and they had stuff up there like yogurt day. All these different days, the whole calendar going down, right? When it got to today, it was just today's date. Then under that, you have the rest of the coffee makers, homemakers, celebration, bring your dog to work. They didn't acknowledge today at all.
Oh, wow. I would have took a marker and just wrote up there with a permanent marker and all caps.
I had some mad coworkers. Because the coworkers that came with me weren't from that area. Yeah, I'll just say we were in McHenry. So,
of course they're not celebrating Juneteenth out there.
Not at all.
I bet they take the day off though. I bet they still take the day off. I bet they take the day off.
But what's new, right?
Yeah.
You don't want
to mad at them.
You don't want
to take Columbus Day off.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't mad at him. I take Columbus Day off, but I ain't celebrating Christopher Columbus. So like, I ain't mad at him. But at least tell what it is. Why you taking off? It's JuneTEENth.
And they love Christopher Columbus.
Yeah.
Who was a liar and didn't discover nothing. Just going to say it. How you gonna discover somewhere people already live?
Yeah,
I've never understood that.
Commit genocide. Hey, I found this.
Yeah, hey, look what I found. Why, as you step over the dead Indians, you know. But yeah, it was
the
crazy.
fact that he called them Indians because he thought he was somewhere else, and so he was just like, "No, this is where I am. No, I don't care what you call it. This is where I am."
Right.
I made it.
Because think about this: how do we know what they were even called originally?
We didn't know what they was called. We got all kind of names. Yeah, they got all kind of names. They were all nations of people.
He gave them that name of Indians. You know.
Yeah. Because he decided that's where he was. Like
he decided that's what it was.
Yeah, you guys so the thing. Yeah, and the thing is, there were whole empires of people over here. You think of the Mayans, the Aztecs. You think of the Sioux, the Iroquois. You think of the. You just
the different tribes.
You go down
Indian
the line. Yeah. And I even be careful when I even use the word tribes now, because, like I said, these were societies, these were civilizations that predated a lot of European civilizations. They had technologies, they had keen understanding of things like math and all kind of stuff, and they
stuff they didn't
like
know.
they were
the stuff they couldn't do.
Yeah, can't treat them like they were savage.
Almost everything that is, we celebrate our own. Almost everything in society, if you think about it, even from the traffic lights to the TVs to the light bulbs to Henry Ford and the assembly line. That was George Washington Carver. That wasn't Henry, the Fords. Yeah. That was him. He was their best friend. They took the man's idea. Of course, we best friends, but we go take your idea. But everything that we use, everything that we have, and everything in society that we have now, from our music on down, was inspired by people of this color, of our color. We've done everything. And then they sit back and say, oh, look what we went to Africa, and they had, Africa is a rich country, it's all the natural resources, all the, So today, you all go get JuneTEENth today's celebration all day.
Celebrating everything black, all things black. We're celebrating barbecue.
I celebrate Black Hat. Everybody.
Like I said, boy, everything black getting it. I sat on a black couch today because it's JuneTEENth.
Black microphone, a little microphone.
Right. I turn on dark mode on my screen because it made the background black. Like I said, if you got a black husband, I said, give him a kiss. If you got a black wife, go and scoop her up. Got black children, I said earlier, if you got a black dog, give him an extra treat. Like, just
give him something.
Celebrating blackness.
Celebrating blackness. If you don't, we can call Umar Johnson on you.
I know, right? We're going to go to Umar Johnson today, everybody.
Today, everybody's Umar Johnson today. But man,
everybody get Umar Johnson. We just walk around on some. I'll tell you what, let's do a quick music break right here. We got some music that we can play. Yeah, man, it's blackness. Yesterday I was doing this. I'm gonna do it again today. Just all Afro vibes, and we got some other stuff that people submitted stuff. But let's kick it off with a few of these really dope Afro vibes. I think that'll make for some JuneTEENth celebration. So y'all go ahead, and if you haven't done it already, we're gonna come back with some good morning. So with some morning shout out. So y'all go ahead and tell us good morning. We want to know that you're here right now. Enjoy Blanca and Called Out music.
In times of trouble, God, you've been my shelter. When the world's shaking from all of the pressure, come rain or shine on top, through whatever weather, you are my refuge from now till forever. You've been so good to me, you've been so good to me. You've been with you, I could do anything, 'cause you're my safety. There's a peace I can't deny, and I know I'll be alright, 'cause you're my safety. And my life can testify that you've been here by my side, 'cause you're my safety.
Since I found your love, never letting go, never letting go. my hand and lead, and I'll follow you. Oh, you hold me down like an anchor below. You surround me with perfect peace, and that's why I say
it's a peace I can't deny, and I know I'll be alright, 'cause you're my safety. And my life can testify that you've been here by my side. You're my safety, you're my safety. I follow, let you lead the way. Everywhere I go, every single day. Never wanna leave, I just wanna stay. In your loving arms, in your embrace. Never let me go, never let me go. When I'm on a high or even when I'm low, everything's aligned, I feel it in my soul. 'Cause I know, I know, I know you've been so good to me, yeah, you've been so good to me, yeah, you've been with you, I could do anything. 'Cause you're my safety. It's a piece I can't deny, and I know I'll be alright. You're my safety. You're my safety. You're my safety.
I will be running to you.
You're my safety. You're my safety.
So hide me, hide me, hide me in your loving arms.
You're my safety. You're my safety.
If the lily has no worry, the sparrow has no care, why should I worry when my Father owns the cattle on the hill? Why should I worry when my Father owns the silver and the gold? So I'm casting my cares on you, casting my cares on you, casting my cares on you, casting my cares. Oh, casting my cares on you, casting my cares on you, casting my cares on you, casting my cares. Oh, Papa, shower your blessings, yeah. Shower your blessings, yeah. I don't rush, shower your blessings, shower your blessings, Papa, shower your blessings, yeah. Shower your blessings, bountiful blessings, bountiful blessings, they come my way. Papa, shower your blessings, yeah. Shower your blessings, yeah. I don't rush, shower your blessings, shower your blessings, Papa, shower me your blessings, shower your blessings, yeah. Bountiful blessings, they come my way. So I will be anxious for nothing, supplicate for everything. Why should I worry about my problems when I can pray them off? Why should I worry about my troubles when I can pray my troubles off? So I'm casting my cares on you, casting my cares on you, casting my cares on you, casting my cares. So I'm casting my cares on you, casting my cares on you, casting my cares on you, casting my cares. So Papa, shower your blessings, yeah. Shower your blessings, yeah. I don't rush, shower your blessings, shower your blessings, yeah. Papa, shower your blessings, yeah. Shower your blessings, bountiful blessings, bountiful blessings, they come my way. Papa, shower your blessings, yeah. Shower your blessings, yeah. I don't rush, shower your blessings, shower your blessings. blessings, yeah. Bountiful blessings they come my way. Abundant blessings, multiple blessings, bountiful blessings coming my way. Abundant blessings, multiple blessings, yeah. Bountiful blessings they come my way. Papa shower your blessings, yeah. Akubra shower your blessings, Papa shower me your blessings, yeah. Bountiful blessings they come my way. Abundant blessings, multiple blessings, bountiful blessings come in my way. Abundant blessings, multiple blessings, yeah.
Hey, let's get it. Yo, shout out. I love that. Y'all, you're locked in with Zeke Live in the morning. And it's always a great way to start y'all's day. Thank y'all so much for being here with us. Man, I'm just feeling Afri. I don't know, Afri Central, Afro Central. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just feeling Afro vibes all day. Yeah, I just feel.
And the songs were good choices too. And of course, if I say something, Blanca's not a white woman; she's a Puerto Rican woman of Caribbean descent and Cuban descent, which are part of us. Man, people don't read a lot of stuff and even know that. Somebody told me the other day. I said, "Oh, they're white." How, sir? People read a little bit, so you don't sound ignorant all the time. Some people don't read nothing, but that's one of our sisters. So man,
well, that was a good choice. I don't care what she is. That's a dope song. So she got some dope music. I love her vibe. I love all the Afro vibes that she puts out.
We got to have her come on the show too.
Yeah.
We'll have her come on and say a few words. But man, June, this is our day. So
it's our day. So matter of fact, I got water today, but I'm gonna turn this into some Kool-Aid in a minute. Like I got my little Crystal Light Kool-Aid pack, because we're doing healthy Kool-Aid now. But just out of Juneteenth, since I ain't had no coffee in the house, why I wake up, I ain't got no coffee. But I'm so upset. I ain't got no coffee in there. Went to make some coffee. Went to go pour the water and everything. No coffee. Nothing there for me. Nothing. Well, then you see the
you sit back and say, "Hey man, now I know the benefit with Sticks is here. She'll make sure it's coffee here. I don't do none of that stuff."
Exactly. Yeah, wife, come on, get on your job.
You got the hospital. Just go and make a quick run.
Right. Yeah, you got the hospital. Well, that don't stop these stomach muscles from getting hungry. It has nothing to do with the way I can hold a sandwich. Y'all, I can only say all this stuff because my wife ain't here, y'all. For somebody get on here talking about something. They're always on that. Yeah, so anyways, there you have it. So let's see. Let's do some morning shout outs to everybody. If you haven't already done it, y'all, please tell us hello. We want to know you're here. We want to know that you're locked in with us because, this is always one of my favorite parts to do because I get a chance real quick to say hello to everybody. Let's see here. Let's see who's in here with us on this day. First and foremost, look who it is. It's Zeke Locke. He's on YouTube and Facebook. So you can subscribe right there to Zeke Locke. And you can follow right there on the Facebook. They look up the faces. Yeah. I'm going, this next part of the year, this next half of the year, I'm getting a little bit better about my social media stuff. Really this whole year. That's how we got on live. That's how we ended up doing this whole live in the morning thing because I was always awful with my social medias. And I was like, man, what can I do consistently on socials? And that's how this started off. That's where it started. That's growing into something else. But that's how it started. But all that to say, I'm going to get better about posting at these two places. So y'all can subscribe and follow. Please do so. Y'all make me real happy. You'll make me so happy. It'll be a great Juneteenth gift. Let's see. All right. First comment of the day today goes to Asia Songbird Jamal. What's up, Asia? Y'all give Miss Asia with the Pure Live podcast. Y'all go ahead and give her some love. And y'all can always go and subscribe to that Pure Live. She didn't ask me to say that. I just said it because we just support our own around here. So she's one of our own. She's a lock star. She's here every day. And she's been the first comment pretty often. Like, look at this, man. She did this 7:25. This is the moment we went live. So there you have it. So shout out to Miss Asia Jamal. And then look who it is, one of the mamas of the show. There it is, Miss Cynthia Cohen, Pastor Cynthia Cohen. That's Rhonda's mama. So y'all go show her some love, give her some hugs and all of that good stuff. She says it's a great day for a great show. Blessings to everyone. Y'all know when mamas wish blessings on you, you know, them be real blessings. But when your mama is a pastor as well, but it's like double blessings. So she said blessings to everyone. Y'all better receive them blessings on this Juneteenth holiday from Pastor Cynthia Cohen. Y'all give her some love and show her some appreciation for who she is and just all of that good stuff. And speaking of mamas of the show, again, look at that. There go your mama, E.
Oh, hey.
Mrs. Johnny Rideout.
I was just thinking, I wonder if she here today. I just was literally thinking that.
Oh.
Well, hello, Mrs. Rideout.
Yeah, your mama's here today. Look at that. See, that'll make you feel good when your mama's here. Ain't nothing like a mother's love, man. Ain't nothing in the world like a loving mother who loves her children and all that good stuff. That's why we show all the love in the world to our mamas, because we honor and respect our mothers. And, you know, just an extension of us as we on live, we ask y'all to go and show them some love on our behalf, you know. So that's why I be saying it every morning. Hey, go show the mamas of the show some love, because, you know, we love our mamas. That's all. I ain't ashamed of it. We love our mamas. We had some good mamas, you know. Everybody didn't have that, but I'm not going to act like mine wasn't good just because somebody else's wasn't. So those are our mamas. We love them. So y'all go show them some love. And then look, it's my neighbor, May May. What's up, May May? I thought I just heard her outside, actually. I thought I just heard her outside. So maybe she's watching from the outside. I don't know. What's up, May? May Branch, y'all wish her what's up. You know, I found out a fun fact about her. You know, Songbird, not Asia Songbird Jamal, but Songbird, our Songbird Tiffany. That's her niece. So yeah. May is Tiffany's aunt. Yeah. It's pretty crazy, right? Let's see here. And then speaking of mamas, look at that. We got all the mamas here today. Miss Sherry Staten, there she is. She's saying hello, and she's on YouTube and Facebook. Y'all know she be moving quick between the two. So y'all go ahead and tell her hello and wish her some love and all of that. And then let's see here. And we always show mama love right here. We always show her love because she is in here every day, and she always has been so kind and so sweet to us whenever we're on set, whenever we're doing anything. So we just love her for that. Let's see here. Here's our friend and our sister, our homie, Miss Victoria. What's up, Vicky? What's crack-a-lacking? Good to see you on today. Glad that you are here. Glad you locked in with us because you are a blessing to the world. We love you for it. So we thank you for the blessings that you wish on us. And I love when people put stuff in there like blessings and y'all be blessed and all that kind of stuff, because it just, you know, it's one thing to say hello. It's another thing to actually get in and wish peace and blessings on people. And so, you know, I'm not telling everybody to do that. You know, hearing good morning is good too. I'm just saying sometimes people wish you blessings and all that stuff, and you just, you know, I don't take words lightly. So when people say blessings and stuff, I wear that. So, you know, I hope y'all do the same thing, you know. And then let's look here. It's DJ Red, Marcus Johnson. Y'all shout out DJ Red. You muted, E. I know you keep talking, but you was muted. Oh, okay. I didn't know if you muted.
Oh, no, I muted it. I was just saying it out loud because I don't want to hear all this clicking on my phone over here.
Got you. Let's see. He says, good morning, good people. Winning is a lifestyle. You better come on in here with this. What? Winning is a lifestyle. It's Thursday and you're thriving. Welcome to the Winning Circle with Zeke Live in the morning. Lock in. Man, I love that. Marcus always got some good stuff. Man, you might need to, you know, start writing this stuff down and hanging on to it. You might need to do something with that, man. Now, that's good right there. Yeah, good morning. Winning is a lifestyle. Yeah, we winning today, and that's what we celebrating with Juneteenth. We winning. They may have been late telling us when the slavery was over, you know, but at the same time, we still won. I mean, we still got it at the end of the day. So here we are, free at last. And then look who it is, my boy Westside Willie. all the way from the west side of Chicago in the Lawndale area. He says, good morning, Juneteenth parade in North Lawndale starts at 9 a.m. Well, I definitely ain't gonna make that one. But but y'all can go ahead out there if you haven't done it already. There's one going on in Lawndale, North Lawndale. Starts at 9 a.m. He said he'll be there at 16th and Trumbull. Come and grab some free barbecue and say what's up. So if you're not doing anything and you can make your way over there, that's out west in the Chicago area. As y'all can tell, most of the stuff we do and talk about is here in the Chicago area, although there are times where other stuff comes up from across the nation as well. But for most of us, we're in and around Chicago. But Westside Willie, he's from the Chicago area. So we'll see. Y'all go check him out at the Juneteenth parade. North Lawndale starts at 9 a.m. So he said he'll be there 16th in Trouble. Get some barbecue and say what's up. And I think the key word there is free barbecue. So I don't know. Maybe when I get off of here, I got a couple meetings today. I got another meeting. I ain't gonna make it out there. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Yeah. Dang. Barbecue at 9 a.m. is crazy work though. That's black as it gets.
I have a few meeting things set up today. Yeah. I'm not gonna do them.
Yeah. Well,
today is my time. Today is a holiday.
Today is all about me. Right?
It's all about me. So
it's all about
everybody
me.
else bet with today, it ain't happening. On your front, not at all.
I feel that. I get it. And then let's see here. And he's laughing at when I said, if you got a black dog, give him an extra snack today. Yes, if you got a black dog, give him an extra snack. If you got a black cat, just they're gonna be good luck today. If a black cat crosses your path on Juneteenth, I heard it's good luck. Everything goes the other way. Everything black is good. So I'm looking for a black cat to cross my path on June 19th because it's good luck now. That's how I'm gonna look at it. I don't know. But hey, we black and we black and we black and we black, y'all. Look at shout out to Smith Baptiste. Y'all give it up for my friend, my brother, my homie, my dog. Smith Baptiste, there he is right there. Smith from the Bahamas. Yeah. Y'all give it up. Now he's not in the Bahamas now. He's all the way. And I do mean it's just about as far from where I am as the Bahamas is. He's in Aurora, Illinois. It's just about as far from me as the Bahamas is, the way I see it. So, so y'all shout out Smith right there. That's my friend, my homie. We need to have him on the show one time, just for the heck of it. Yeah. So, just because I like having my friends on the show. Let's see here. Here is my Aunt Kathy, Pastor Trefina McGee. So y'all go show her some love. That's my auntie. I love her dearly. So y'all go show her some love and hugs and all that good stuff like that. Wish her well and wish her all of the best and all the blessings because I do it. So y'all do it in proxy for me if you can. I would appreciate it. Yeah, it's my Auntie Kathy, y'all. And then let's see one more in there. Let's get one more in there. And then we're going to maybe get ready to move to a second music break. But look who it is. It's our girl, our friend, our homie, Miss Rhonda on the Rocks. She says, happy Juneteenth. Rhonda on the Rocks merch is 25% off today. Oh, snap. I still got to get some Rhonda on the Rocks merch. So maybe today is the day I get on there so I can get me a cup or something like that. Because I was supposed to have been bought one of them things like for the last 2 months. I be forgetting stuff, and I'm not good about writing stuff down. So I be forgetting. If I say I'm going to do something, it ain't that I don't want to do it. I just forgot. Like, by the time I get around to doing it, I done did 15 or 20 other things. Like, it just fall. So I got to get me some merch. So y'all make sure to do 3 things even. Follow and subscribe to the Rhonda on the Rocks podcast. That's the first thing, because she has a new season that's coming up, season 3. She didn't ask me to do this. I'm just doing this because I love her and that's my girl. Season 3, and she is obviously one of the hosts of this show. So we want to make sure our hosts are doing well in every adventure and in every endeavor that they have. So the Rhonda on the Rocks season 3, the podcast season 3 is coming up. So you want to make sure you're subscribed to her podcast right there on the screen, right there, Rhonda on the Rocks. And then you also want to make sure you subscribe to, Rhonda, type this in the comments for me. Rhonda not Rhonda on the Run. I got Rhonda on the Run in my mind, and that's the other thing we did. What is the new site where it's Rhonda's Transformation? She'll type it in the comments and y'all get a chance to see it. But and I'm gonna come right back around to tell you what to do. But I want you to go and follow that, subscribe to that, because she's gonna talk about this tomorrow when she comes on. But y'all know she's having surgery on Tuesday, and she's talking about that on that site, and she's elected to have that the bypass, the stomach thing. So she's doing that. She's talked about her weight journey and all of that stuff. And she talks about all of that on the other side. Rhonda Reimagine. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. There it is right there. Y'all going. I don't know why I couldn't think of that to save my life. I was like, Rhonda on the run. Rhonda on the run. Rhonda transforms. Rhonda transformation. I knew it, wasn't it? Rhonda Reimagine. There you go. So go and subscribe and follow those sites as well, where she'll talk a lot more in depth about her journey. She's being vulnerable. She's always so vulnerable. That's why we love her and have her on this show, because she's always so vulnerable. And she doesn't do it just for the likes. She's doing it because that's just real. And that realness resonates with people. So, if that's something that you want to understand a little bit more about and get it from the perspective of somebody who's actually into that, who's actually doing the surgery and doing all of those steps, even the fact that right now she's on a 7-day fast where all she can drink is those protein drinks and water. Like, that's all she can, on a 7-day fast, like what she has to do that's all part of the steps. Well, she deals with all of that stuff over at Rhonda Reimagine. So make sure that you do that. And then the third thing with Rhonda is go ahead and get some of that merch over at Rhonda on the Rocks. You can get some of that merch. I got to get some myself. She said use code JuneTEENTH. So use code JuneTEENTH. You can get 25% off. And let's see if we can all get a Rhonda on the Rocks piece of merch. If you guys have got a few bucks to spare, go ahead, get you go ahead and invest and just show your love to Rhonda on the Rocks, because she's been so much of a blessing to this show. We're going to miss her while she's gone, but don't worry, she'll be back. She just, she got to recover after the surgery. So we're obviously going to miss her. She's going to be a great miss. But look at this. Speaking of which, she's down 5 pounds already. Boom. Look at that. Down 5 pounds already. That's, that's the man. Maybe I need to do the same thing, because I was putting this jacket on today and I was like, ooh, don't fit as loose as it did in 2019 when Donald gave it to me. So yeah, y'all go do that. Get you some merch, and maybe we all, if you get some merch, do me a favor. Take a picture or something of you with your merchandise whenever you get it. I know that'll be a little bit down the line by the time you order it, get it, all that stuff. But maybe we all get some merch. We'll celebrate her coming back by having her merch. And then I need to have Pastor Bill on here while I'm just talking about all the people who be on the show and the stuff they're doing, because he and his wife, Kellen Ellis, they wrote a book. It's Prompted by Faith. So it's the whole thing. We talk about it a lot over here, AI and just using it and stuff like that. But in church spaces, that's not as it's a little taboo still for a lot of church people, So they wrote a book around that, just trying to debunk some of the myths, showing how it can be beneficial in that walk. And so I need to have him on to actually talk about the book. He's been busy with school and other stuff. He's back in school. So a lot of that going on. We talked about that last time he was here. But we need to get the stuff with his book and everything so you can sort through those ideas about, is AI taking over? Am I losing the Lord? So anyways, we'll have him on to talk about that stuff. But y'all, thank y'all so much. It's always a blessing and a pleasure to do the morning shout outs. I love that part. So check this out. I got on this jacket today, and this is the jacket that there's a whole suit to it. I got the pants in the closet. There's a whole
from Goshen, right?
Yeah, I wore this at Goshen. I need to find the picture of that where I can put it.
I got that picture with the whole cast on it.
With the whole cast, and I got this.
Yep, everybody on there. Yeah, I got it.
Man, can y'all imagine being on stage dancing in a full suit, dancing and singing? I mean, and this. So let me start with this one. I love this suit. I'll tell y'all why this is one of my favorite suits. Anybody who knows me knows that one of the greatest artists to have ever existed, all genres of music, is the one and only Donald Lawrence. What he's done with Tri-City Choir, in my opinion, if you know me, you know who the best choir is of all time. Some people say Ricky Dillard and New G. Some people gonna say, I don't know, Milton Brunson and the Tommies. Some people might say, I don't know. You ask me, is Tri-City Mass Choir. You ask me, they are the quintessential choir. And so anyways, all that to say, Donald Lawrence himself actually gave me this suit. This came straight out of his closet. We had to do, when I was doing the Goshen thing, I had to do, me and him had to do some shopping together for the. Oh, thank you, Eric. Yeah, he and I bet I had to download it or something. He and I, we had to do some shopping for the cast, so we had to go to some African shops and pick out outfits, and he picked out every outfit, and he gave me some say so with it. It was just me and him just shopping in an African shop. I mean, it was a good experience. Got a chance to hear a lot about like his take on style and the African styles and what he was looking for and just all of that. I mean, it was a dope experience. But then when it came to looking for something for me, he was like, no, I want you to stand out a little bit more. Like, he's like, I got something for you that I think will look good on you. And he brought me this suit right here. And I say, like, we opened it up. Actually, I want to say it was like on my birthday. It was either on my birthday or Jasmine's birthday, because we got birthdays that are right near each other. I know we performed on my birthday, but I don't remember if we went back and rehearsed that day. But I remember when he brought it. It was around about that time. And I remember he brought this suit out, and we pulled it out the bag, and everybody was like, whoa, look at that. Oh, my. Yeah, I was like, yeah, y'all, this suit is a character in and of itself. So every time I put this jacket on, I just, it's one of those moments where I take one of my childhood idols, and they actually gave me something. And this was, he was like, no, it's yours to keep. You keep it. It was custom made by someone's designer in Nigeria. I forget who he said, but actually custom made a couple suits for him when he was over there. And so this was one that he said, you can have this one. I want you to wear this one on the stage. And he was like, and you can have it after. So when I put this jacket on, I wear it with pride. It reminds me of that I have touched I have touched some dreams of mine. I have rubbed shoulders with my idols and with people who had the most impact and influence on me. So this is what freedom today feels like for me. It's wearing a jacket like this. And I'm not going to wear it all day because I'm hot already. So
you see what I just said? I sent you 2 pictures right there.
Those
are pretty good ones.
Oh yeah, let's see if I can get those uploaded real quick while I'm talking about it.
You and the crew,
because it was a good, it was just
that was a good time.
It was a good time.
And people understand that Donald is such a genius, man. This dude, to take a record and make it into a stage play, which is, also the theme of it.
Yeah.
The theme of it was about us. It's a beautiful thing. I'm gonna try to post some of it up. Some of you guys
from the story. Yeah, the story of what children were in the land of Goshen. I
even got some of the studio sessions for that, Zeke.
Really?
Yep, I got.
You know what? You know what's crazy about that? Like, y'all remembered the songs and stuff because you remember this. We did a lot of the work on the Goshen album. Like, we went into the studio. That was my first time actually meeting Donald Lawrence. Was going into the studio, doing a lot of the vocal work on the Goshen album, which, of course, to me was one of the greatest highlights of my life. But that was. Let's see. Here we go right here. Look at that. There it is, y'all. Look at that right there. Thanks, E, for sending this to me. Yeah, that's me and some of the cast in our outfits. That's me in the jacket I have on right now. That's the whole suit. See, it doesn't look like a clown suit. It looks amazing when it's put together.
Look at Jamaica. No, that ain't Jamaica. That
ain't Jamaica. That's Nashawn right there. That's Nashawn, Devaris.
Jason.
That's Dewan. That's China right next to her. That's Crystal right next to her. And Jason right next to me on the left-hand side of the picture. He's kind of cut off there, but that's Jason there.
I sent you in the other picture. I think you can see everybody.
Yeah. Let's see if I can get that one on the screen. Yeah, that was a good time. That was us on the stage. And when I say we were singing and dancing. I mean, and Donald is relentless. He is unrelenting about, like, he can hear everything you sing. He knows every note. Like, a pure musical and performance genius. I promise y'all. I kid y'all not. Like, this was just such a great time. Just a great time to be. There's with the whole cast. There's Jasmine Jones and Nashawn Williams and Brittany Miller, and China Orr, Lawrence Braggins, Crystal Sykes. Kiana's in there. I forgot about Kiana. She was Kiki. Who else? Dewan, Devaris, Jason. Yeah, Shanice. Oh, can't forget Shanice. She's in there. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Yeah.
Those of you who haven't seen the clips, I'll put them on my page, and Zeke, I'll tag Zeke in them so y'all can see them. It was an amazing night, and it was honestly, I would say this about it: some of the music, like one of the dances was very emotional to me. The one when they did the Billie Holiday song. And the one girl danced to the Strange Fruit song.
Oh, that's right, because it was a first half. The Goshen was the second half. Yeah,
That song had people in the audience was crying listening to that song because of the wording of it. But Donald, when Goshen came, man, look, I talked to him a couple of weeks ago. I said, man, he said, I ain't forgot. He said, COVID hit, the pandemic shut it down right when it was time to go out.
Yeah.
But he said he's still taking it out. He said, I got a plan and we're still going to do it. He said, the world's still not ready for it.
Excuse me. Jesus.
I told him maybe you should do like, I meant to tell him, maybe you should do like what Fred is doing for the thing that you guys are coming out the end of this summer. It's on the streaming network.
Yeah, just streaming out. Yeah.
Streaming.
Yeah, there's so many things with that though, because I know they got like the deeply rooted, like built it and all that. I mean, there's just so many pieces that go to it. I don't think people understand all the work that goes with this stuff. They be looking for folks to just do something, and you know this, E, but most people don't know the work that it takes to just get something going. You know what I mean? But when it gets going and it turns into something like this, man, there's some serious effort went into making that happen. You know what I hate that happened, and then we're going to take a music break here. What I hate that happened is when we did this, we're about to do this in Chicago, downtown, at the Millennium Park. There we go. Yeah, under the pavilion. This is after the pandemic, after the shutdowns were pretty much over. Still in the pandemic, but the shutdowns were over. And so actually Leandra, because she didn't do the original one with us at the University of Chicago at the Logan Center, which is where that was. But she came in for the one in Millennium Park, and we were prepped. We had rehearsed, and I mean rehearsals were tough because you had to have like vaccine cards to even get into the rehearsal place and all that. Like, it was like a whole thing to even get with the rehearsals, and then just to be in the space to even perform. And then we get out there that night, man, and the thunderstorm started hitting, the lightning was striking and all that. And whenever there's any strikes of lightning within a certain radius of downtown, they have to shut down Millennium Park for 15 minutes, something like that. I don't know if that's still there in place. I imagine it is though, but especially that pavilion, they got to shut it down for 15 minutes, no performance or anything, to give the storm a chance to pass. So it literally was like the lightning started up, they had to shut it down 15 minutes. Okay, cool. Show's gonna be pushed back. Within the 15-minute time frame, lightning strikes again because another storm cloud blows through. Got to do another 15. Then got to do until eventually it was about an hour delayed, and then it was like going to run over. They had to start making real decisions. Like, is this going to run over the time frame we can be out here? And when that became the case, they had to pull the plug on it. So Leandra was here. She was in full makeup. I got a picture of that somewhere. Me and her together in our full makeup. I mean, like full African attire. She looked so beautiful. And I'm telling y'all, she was killing that song, boy. The song she sings with Donald on the Goshen album.
Deliver Me.
Yeah, Lord, deliver me. Like killing it. And the show, she was going to do amazing in that show. She was so excited about it too. Like when I say she was so excited, like every time we was talking, she was just like, just excited. Just, while we were there, she was just, this is something I've always wanted to do. I always wanted to do stage with this kind of performance, with this kind of a thing. And then the storm said otherwise. Like they shut all that down. So then we had to come back and we did it at the Auditorium Theater. But then, people's calendars didn't work. Their schedules didn't work. And so she couldn't do it that day. We had to do it that day. And it was just, I really hate that the world didn't get to see her because she really did do an excellent, wonderful job. And I hope that someday folks will get to see her in that role, if you will, performing the song in that way, as opposed to just like at a concert or church service. You know what I mean? Like, I really hope that.
Yeah, he said the other week when I saw him, he said, "Man, we gonna do it." I said, "Because he said it still needs to be done.
Yeah,
people need to see that story."
Yeah,
and he said it's in his heart to do it. He said with some additions. So I don't know what that means, but he got some other things he want to add to it.
Well, yeah, the show was supposed to be. That was a preview of the show. The ones that we did, they were 45 minutes long, and the show I think is supposed to be 90 minutes. So it was like half a show. But 45 minutes. Anybody who does stage, a 20-minute set is a lot. That's a lot. We was 45 minutes in, and that's only half the show. So so it's the full production that's coming, which is a 90-minute situation, and it's a really excellent thing. It changed my perspective on music production, music performance. I mean, really, honestly, it came at a really pivotal time because we were doing that, and then the pandemic hit, and right when the pandemic hit, my computer went down. Remember, I couldn't update it anymore. It was like a whole thing. And then when I got the new computer, then my hard drive with all my music and everything is when I learned that lesson. You better have a backup to your backup. Like all of my stuff went away. I lost all of my music. I lost all of my stuff going into the pandemic. So it was just a convergence of a really good time frame because I had to replace all of my music, but I wasn't going to recreate all that stuff. So I was creating new music. And then we were locked away at the house. I couldn't go nowhere. We couldn't do anything. And so by doing that Goshen thing, it had just changed my entire perspective. So that by the time I went into the pandemic, I thought of music one way. By the time I came out of it, I was a completely different artist. And that, so Goshen was a very pivotal moment for me. And that's, again, why I wear this jacket. That's why I love and I've kept this jacket. Every now and again, I put it on or I wear the pants with a black shirt or something sometimes. I very seldom wear this whole outfit together, But sometimes when I just want to feel, like a reminder. I wore this my first time to the Stellars. I wore this jacket. I put this on with an all black and a big hat and all that. I told Donald, I texted him, I said, hey, I'm gonna wear that jacket you gave me to the Stellars. You cool with that? Like, he was like, yeah, that is yours. Like, bad. Like, so, yeah. So I think I presented that. I didn't present in this jacket. I presented in something else because it was a pre-show. So there you have it. So let's do another music break. Let's see what we got on the docket. Let's see what's in here. That was a good time down memory lane right there. I wish people,
people do think it's like, oh, they just get in front of the camera and you record. God forbid, Donald had a different type of time frame. Let them same people have been in Dallas, starting taping.
Donald.
10 a.m. and leaving out the warehouse the next morning at 7 in the morning.
I learned for sure this one thing: different artists and different directors have very different styles of how they do stuff. Because Dallas is a whole different experience. That's a whole nother experience. I'm not saying what is good, what is bad. I'm not saying what is better, what is worse. I'm just saying. Very different creative styles. And so you got to decide, whether or not you can handle one or the other, because somebody might think Fred's situation is too loosey-goosey until it's time to do something. And then it's like too in your face, like you got to switch your energy real quick versus Donald, which is like right when you come in, it's like, all right, boom, we on, we ready. Time, okay, we got this much time. And that's more of an Aiga in them too. Like, over at Deeply Rooted. I mean, when I say they be on the time frame, they be on it. So let's do this. I'm gonna play this song right here. JR he sent this to me, and I've been meaning to play this, and it's just been sitting here. So I want to play this. It's a little bit of house music. I don't know if y'all know this. House music was made here in Chicago. Gospel music is also founded here in Chicago. Two very black styles of music. And both of them were founded here in Chicago. And so here we got a little bit of gospel house. This is something that J.R. Jordan actually produced. So this is Miss Frida with the song Haya, aka Miss Fingers. This the Aza K Fingers. I'm sorry, my bad. So it's Miss Frida though, the song Higher, and this was actually J.R. Jordan, I think, produced this one. So he be in here with us. J.R. Willie Jordan. When y'all see Willie Jordan on here, that's him, J.R. So he's the producer. I told y'all he was a house legend around Chicago, like for real. He's in the House Music Hall of Fame and all that. So anyways, here he is right here. Production for Miss Frida with the song Higher, because we going up higher, y'all. We going up higher, higher, higher. So y'all come on. Y'all say good morning. Hey. Yeah. I know y'all feeling that. I know y'all feel that beat. I know y'all feel that, huh? I know y'all feeling that. Come on, Miss Frida. Huh? Look at y'all. Jamaica Lachey done even made it in here. Shout out to Jamaica Lachey. Y'all know we love her. It's just something about house music. It just feels good, you know? Something about house music. It just...
Look, Jamaica over there dancing, probably in a house.
I had to rewind it just a little bit. There it is. Let's see. You said Jamaica over there dancing at the house. I was in there like, hey. You know, here's the crazy thing. I didn't used to be I love this. She put it on the thing. I didn't used to be a house head, and I don't think I am still a house head, but I do love house music. Like, I get it now. You know what I mean? I get it. My neighbor Milton, he shout out to him. He's not my neighbor anymore. He moved, but we still, you know, close contact. Y'all keep him in prayer as well. He had some health challenges that happened. I just found out he had the same hospital as my wife. I'm gonna go see him today. So he's like an uncle to us now. We, you know, since, you know, he's like an uncle, so we call him Uncle Milton. So that's him. But anyway, he is a house head. I mean, a house head. We like literally, he had house music playing loud, and like you just first thing in the morning. I mean, he just be, I don't know, cooking to it. I was like, Milton right downstairs dancing, like. But no, like he you know, he was a house head, but like after just hearing a lot of it, and then, you know, he was just a music head. He liked a lot of music, and so sometimes he would listen to the music that I'll be making and stuff. You know, I like that one. Oh, I like that. Like when I was working on I'm Walking, he was like, I love that. That's my favorite one you've done. I love that one. He helped me choose that as a song, actually. Like he loved that song. Like, you know, so. Yeah, so shout out to my neighbor Milton. I love him dearly. Yeah. But he was a house head though, man. A house head. I didn't really like house like that. And then I
used to not care for it, honestly, back in the day. It just wasn't my thing, but I knew that was a Chicago thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, when I thought of house, I thought of the other kind of house. Like I thought of I've learned there's generations to house. Like there's like one first era, second era, or whatever, like all that kind of first generation, second generation. I think JR said he's like third generation house, like something like that. But when I think of house, I think all the stuff like footwork and all that stuff like that. That's what I think of when I think of that.
And that's the Chicago footwork.
Bang, 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 ski, bang, bang, bang. I think of stuff like that. I started thinking about stuff like
that's footwork music.
Yeah, you know, I think of footwork and houses and stuff. But then I also think of this stuff too. So I mean, I get it that it's different styles and stuff. But when I think of this type of house, I just was like never into it. But the older I got, it just, you realize it's a little bit more. It's mellow, but it's got a beat still to it. Like it's hard to explain. But Afro vibes do the same thing for me. Mellow, but you can dance.
The only thing I didn't like was listening to the radio. And you know how they would play the house music and they mix the songs together.
Oh yeah.
Then, it used to get on my nerves, or they would mix a song and throw another on top, and the keys were different.
Oh my god,
that I would turn off the radio.
That drives me up a wall, and they be thinking they killing it. They be putting their tags on. I'll be like, look, Sticks will tell you. Sticks will tell you. I'll be in the car because sometimes I don't listen to the radio, but she'll be listening to the radio, and so sometimes I get in her car and like, you know, it'll be playing, you know, the mix or whatever, and they'll mix in another song, and I'll be like, God, man, turn this on. Like, I just have a whole, you know, a whole fit.
What's funny about that, I saw this woman on TV the other day. No, she's on TikTok, and she calls herself a quirky chick, right? It's a black girl, but she's a music major, music teacher. So she took somebody's rap song that's popular, and she said, she put on her computer and this is an A and this is an A. She was doing this, moving this stuff, balancing it up. She's like, don't that sound better to the ear? People was like, yeah, but that ain't Oh, but she said she can handle it. So she hears something like that, she can take it, drop it in her computer, and mix it and put everything. You know, this is C, and they went to a C sharp. No, I think it should have stayed C. And she moves it. Dude, it's hilarious. But she got a lot of videos like that she takes your music and corrects your notes on popular songs. That's how it's made to be. But she says she has ADHD. It bothers her, but it's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it bothers. I have a whole fit. I will have a whole fit over it. But Chicago is Chicago is a music city, man, and house music came from here. And I've learned what I learned to love about house. Number one is the freedom that's in it. Like that, what people. That's where and I don't know what people
dance,
saying.
you can dance to house music.
Yeah, you can just. That's why white people love it so much.
Because in Chicago, think about it, how they used to do the dance parties, lunchtime dance parties downtown, and the DJ outside downtown.
Oh, I do remember those.
And everybody just started dancing all over the place.
Yeah, they had different days. Yeah, it was like every Wednesday afternoon or something like that. It was like Wednesday afternoons. Like I went to a few of those, and like there were times where it was Latin. Yeah,
they had times during lunch you would come out. Because I remember when I worked downtown by the Sears Tower, Willis Tower, whatever it is.
Sears Tower for us.
And I came out the building, and the DJ was outside. It was, a lot of people down there in the summer. And he played the music and had turned it up. And he said, "Hey, it's the lunch break." Everybody started putting down their briefcase and bags. And everybody, and to me, it looked like a what do you call it? Disney movie, like what do you call it? Like one of those high school
like a flash mob or something. High school musical, yeah.
And the way he played the music, everybody, and some of y'all in Chicago been there, everybody out there was dancing for about 20 minutes and stuff. Then he said, "All right, enjoy your day." And they picked up their bags and kept it moving. But people stopped there.
Oh, no, I didn't know about those. No. Yeah, I was talking about the ones that were at Millennium Park. They were doing those.
These are out in the street, like at the like by the Sears Tower, them different big open spaces. They do it in the
street performer. Is it just a street performer?
No, it's a DJ. He sets up the sound stuff outside one of the buildings, and on lunch break, they say, he'll just say, "Hey, what's up, Chicago?" And they play music.
Like hired by the building, basically.
I think so.
I'm not sure. Do that.
I saw one. They did one summer before that, but they used to do them like a couple times in the summer. It's just random, and you hear the music, and everybody just start dancing outside. The house music's playing, people dancing for about 30, 40 minutes, and then during
DJ Red, where you at? DJ Red, where Eric is putting me on the.
I thought you'd seen that before.
No, I thought you was talking about the ones at Millennium Park. Those were like Wednesday afternoons. They would have like a different style of music every week. So like it was like Latin, like you might have like salsa, you might have like Afro groups that were out there with like the, or you might have like and they would do like dance lessons.
Yeah, I remember that.
No.
Like, this is just straight a DJ playing music and people just dance on their lunch break.
Yeah, this one was called like dancing in the park or something. The one I'm talking about. So yeah, maybe this is something different. Wow. Mm-hmm. DJ Red, where you at? Oh snap! Yeah, I would be all about that life. I would be all about that life.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you a clip of it, and you'll see it. But it's funny. And then when they done, people just the music stopped. People, or some people walking through for work on their way to their job or getting off lunch and stop. And you got black, white, mixed, everybody. People just start dancing. A few minutes, maybe even 5 minutes. It's like a stress relief. They'll dance for a few minutes and then they keep it pushing.
Yo, that's
I see it all the time.
That is. You know what I think of stuff like that though? I think look at how we jump in and we have ways of healing that are different than just somebody didn't have to go to a church to get that quick moment of healing. Somebody didn't have to go to a synagogue for that. Somebody didn't have to go to a therapist for that. Somebody didn't need to go to a support group for that. Somebody didn't need to go to, a doctor for that. They didn't need to go and shit. Like they just dance for 20 minutes and look at what that does to somebody's day, man. How it just, I don't know, it just makes your day better. It just makes your day move and flow right. So,
and I'm just surprised you hadn't seen that before.
No.
But I mean, I found last time I really saw them, this was years ago, do it was like 2018. And dude, it's crazy. Like I said, they just set up the stage, the DJ come out there, and people just dancing. Like, dude, it'd be hundreds of people out there, and they playing house music, and they just dance, dude. And it's like, It's crazy, man. It's crazy, and it's normally at the Daily Plaza is where it was.
Got you.
And
Nah,
you
that's
got all that
dope.
space.
Yeah. Down there
Matter of
by
fact-
isn't that by where the, or am I getting this wrong? Where that Picasso statue is? The flamingo?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And
So
see,
like
it's
an
an open
iconic
space
spot.
though. And the people just come out there, man, you know, and
Hey.
just, you know, you had like this big open space. It was like a big open space, and people just get out there.
Maybe I have seen this. I don't know.
Yeah, and let's see all the people out there, and they just dance for a few minutes on lunch break.
That's like perfect. Oh man. Do
I
they
used to
still
see
do
that
that?
all. I don't know. All of these are from a few years back, but dude, when I say there's a lot of people out there, see, it's every color.
Yeah, we might need to pull
And
that
people
back.
would dance. Yeah, people would dance, and then because I used to see it out my window at work.
Yeah.
And then I just got there, sit and watch and laugh. And some people was, just all over the place trying to dance.
Somebody
But dude, you had people with suits on. You had old white men, old white women, old black women, young black chicks, young black dudes. Everybody, Mexican, Italian, everybody for them few minutes was on the same page. We just got to have a good time for lunch. And it kept on moving. They danced for like 2 or 3 minutes. Some people about 2 or 3 minutes. They wiped it off their head, grabbed their back, and head on to their job.
That's
great.
Interesting. Yeah. DJ Red, where you at, DJ Red?
I'll send you some clips, but you're like, oh, why wasn't I down there? They used to really do it really big, like back in 2018, 2019.
Yeah, sure. Wow, that's like you said, we that's our culture. That's what we do. And one thing we do is dance. Like we gonna find a way to dance. We gonna
and this is not to sound unspiritual for those, people getting their feelings what I'm about to say.
Man, you ain't got
At that moment, those people that were stressed out, that was stress reliever. They weren't preached to, none of that. It was just a good time and a good moment. Sometimes people just need that
space to breathe.
That's what it was.
To breathe. Oh, Eric, you just gave me such an amazing segue. I can announce this time. I can announce this little thing one more time that we're doing this whole healing voice thing. Let me go ahead and put that back on the screen one more time, and then we're gonna bring Pastor Rich Holmes. But this right here, healing voices, y'all, please, pretty please, come on through with this right here, man. You don't want to miss it. It is healing voices. Like Eric was talking about, man, it was that space to breathe, man. They opened up the DJs. Would you say Eric was just on an open space on Daily Plaza, was it?
Daily Plaza, like just out in the open, just a chance. And look how people came out and danced. Music did that. And that's what Healing Voices is. It's a chance to just come out and breathe, man. Just come breathe. Every second Thursday, we breathe. Every fourth Thursday, we build. And so if you want to work on some musical skills, singing in community, that kind of thing, that's what we do on the fourth Thursday. So it's a little more structured. That's why we call it build. And if you can build, you might have been singing for 40 years. You might have never sang a day in your life. But if you want to get some of the technique and stuff like that, that's what we do on the fourth Thursday. But all of it is in the name of healing. All of it is in the name of Black joy, of expression, of just breathing, healing. And then on that second Thursday, and on any of these Thursdays, if you don't want to sing, you just want to be there, you can do that too. But on the second Thursday especially, we call that breathe, because we just get us some music playing, and it's your chance to just write to it. It's all on the spot, right? So you get to write to it. You get to just sit back and literally just breathe. Somebody might have to breathe by crying a few tears. Yeah. Somebody might need a hug. And maybe you're the one person who doesn't, necessarily need to get some emotions out. Maybe you've got, maybe you can be that presence in the room that is joy and healing to somebody else. Like maybe you feeling that vibe for the day, whatever it is, it's an open space. We just get like either a track playing or a band or something in there. And we just let it vibe out, and then you write it down or just sit back and just chill for a minute. But it's that moment of woosah. Yeah. So second and fourth Thursdays, I'm inviting y'all there. I want to see you there. It's Healing Voices. Y'all know when I get into these musical iterations of myself, it always turns into something. So I know this one, this, just trust me with this, y'all. You want to be there. Just trust me on this thing when I say that. Yeah.
Look at what Mama said right here. Ministry is meeting people where they are. My grandmother used to say that music is the window to the soul. I absolutely believe that. That's why when the DJ popped out that set at Daily Plaza, the people just came out in the middle of a workday, suits and all. They didn't care if you was black and I was white. They didn't care if I was Italian and you was Chinese. We was going to dance together because music brought the people together. So that's why, Eric, we need to get DJ Red or something. We need to do something about that.
And the thing about it that made it funny, and they just did it last I mean, there's been this summer too. But the thing is, man, like I said, you watch it. I'll send you some clips, and you see all these people who don't know each other, but it's just lunchtime.
Yeah.
See, they just outside, and people just doing their thing, and they'll do this for however long they got. If you only got 5 minutes to do it, you get your 5 minutes. You got 20 minutes to do it, you got your 20 minutes. And then, all right, let me go to work. But that was your few minutes to, and then, man.
Yeah.
It's funny, though. I mean, they just did it last year, but they're about to kick them off again this year.
Got you.
You might have to go down now.
There's a few people that do stuff like that around the city. Like, I think like Jeremiah Collier and them on the back, the porch things. You know what I mean? They on the porch, literally just set up some musicians. Yeah.
That's in Daily Plaza. And that was last year. They just play music. It's randomly happens, but man, them people down there. Yeah. But anyway, Chicago, that's why, the thing is, I want to move away eventually, but it's just so much musically that happens around here that it makes it hard.
It makes it hard to move. Yeah, it makes it hard to want to go somewhere else. You get spoiled. Like, I realized that very quickly when I started traveling. Like, people don't got downtowns like we got. People don't have food like we got. Like, I mean, just any kind of food readily available all through the night. Even
gospel music. You would figure, honestly, places like Detroit, where all of the legends came from and lived, music would be like, it's not like that in Detroit. There's more music in here than even in Detroit, the home of Motown and your Fred Hammonds, the BB and CC and the Clarks and Kiera's, all them people, the Whitfield crowd, Vanessa Bell, Vicky, all them people down there. And you would think it would be a more musical place than it is. But Chicago is one of the most musical places. Even when I was in California, it wasn't like that. Secular world, in LA. But in our field,
Chicago's a whole thing, man. It's a whole vibe. And it's a lot of competition here. I will say that much, though. It's a lot of competition, a lot of hateration, in this city. Like, I tell people this all the time, but when I first got that LXW gig back in the day, like, you'd be surprised. People I looked up to, I had a few of them that was in my inbox. I was like, oh, who are you? How'd you get this? Like, why did he choose you? That was one of the first things that made me decide to stop checking my messenger. Like, y'all
that man.
The people like, I mean, and that was really honestly, and maybe I need to think about that sometimes, because that was honestly one of the first times where I was like, honestly, don't care what you think. I still gonna get up next Tuesday and be there with Dietrich choosing voices, and we already got a list of 100 people. Like, it don't really matter who I am or how I got this gig.
Like, I'm here, you're not.
Yeah, and I didn't. It wasn't like in an arrogant way. It was just it was really kind of a wall that almost went up a little bit, where it was just like, I really can't get no credence to that. Well, hey, I'm Zeke. I'm from Kankakee. That's all you need to know. Like, there's, and then what was crazy though was then a few years later when stuff is really kicking and when we pop in and I'm with Fred now and I'm on the road with Jenkins and all this and people are seeing all of that. What ended up happening from there is those same people were asking me questions like, oh man, how can I go where you be going, man? How do I get to go overseas? And it's just like, man, like I don't know how to respond to people, so I just let everybody be with it.
Let people have a moment, man, and be stupid.
Yeah. Guess who's here?
Look at your girl.
Who that? I can't see it.
Hold on.
Whoever it is, they are light skinned.
You probably can tell they just got engaged. Naja is now engaged.
Oh,
and Naja has lost almost 100. Naja, dude, I'm like, wow. Yeah, she just got engaged.
Wow, so congrats, Naja Scott. Yeah.
About to be a wife.
And they just did the Gospel Superfest as well.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Congrats.
Yeah, I love Naja. She is one of the sweetest. Let's do this. Let's get to the stage. The one and only Pastor Rich Holmes. Y'all go ahead and welcome him. Hey. Rich Holmes. What is crackalacking not?
What's going on? How y'all doing?
Man, not too much, man. Doing all right, you know?
What's up, man? Glad to hear it on this beautiful day.
Yes. JuneTEENTH, we celebrating blackness.
Come on, be black.
Be blackity black. That's why I got my Afro gear on, my Donald Lawrence suit.
He wore it.
Got my Donald Lawrence suit on. Oh, yeah.
The Goshen suit.
The famous suit.
Yeah.
He has gone somewhere everywhere, all across the world, guys. There's only 4 people in the world that got it. That's Zeke and the Nation of Islam. That's it, man.
The Nation of Islam.
Love it.
Yeah. I tell people, I said, I wasn't trying to name drop. I was just telling people, I said, I got this suit from the Donald Lawrence. This was, sometimes I put this on. Of course, it's JuneTEENTH. I said I was going to wear an Afro suit. I said I was going to wear the Donald Lawrence suit. So I went ahead and did it. But, I tell people, I say, this actually came from the Donald Lawrence. Like, this was a custom made suit for him. He gave it to me when we did Goshen, which was a big thing. And he was, he was like, no, you can have that. You can keep it. I'm like, he pulled this out. Everybody was like, oh my God, look at that suit. I said, yeah, baby, this thing is a character by itself.
We'll start a whole story.
Yeah.
The whole story.
Not for real.
Jackie.
Speaking of stories, that's a horrible segue, but tell the people about this right here, Doc. That was a horrible segue.
Yeah.
Speaking of stories, tell people about basketball camp.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? This year we have the Rashawn Holmes basketball camp. It's coming to Hammond, Indiana. It's going to be a good time. Ages, I think it's 6 to 13. But if you look at the camp, it's all on there. It's on stay22.com. For boys and girls. People ask what's a mix. Yes, it's boys and girls. Come out, be ready to work. You get some training from NBA players as well as NBA developers, just to kind of help you get to the next level. So it's going down Saturday. It's going to be amazing at 11 o'clock a.m. in Hammond, Indiana. Come on out, register, stay22.com. For Rashawn Holmes, 10 years NBA veteran. You'll learn a lot.
Woo! Yeah, 10 years. He's a veteran. You'll learn a lot of skills. So that's $40, right? You said?
Yeah. Registration is $40.
That is nothing, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, the good camps, a lot of times, start on discount at $75. And this is a good camp. I'm not saying this ain't a good camp. I'm just saying you want to go to a good camp. I'm telling you what it actually costs. It actually costs $150 and up. Like, them things be for real. Especially with NBA access, like access to NBA trainers and actual players, like who are actually running the camp. A lot of, these kinds of things are very, very expensive. So $40 is not a lot. I'm telling y'all to say.
And he's actually going to show up. Some of these camps, they don't show up, but he's going to show up. So
right, yeah. There you have it. There's the info right there for you guys. So if you know of any chillins or any what'd you say the age was? 6 to 13?
Yeah, I believe it is. It might be 17, but don't quote me on it. We have a new person that's putting it on this year, so I can't remember what the ages are. But yeah, I think it's 6 to 13, or it might be 6 to 17. But go to stay22.com and all the information is there.
Hey, here's something I forgot to do. I forgot to turn the comments on the side. So that's the first comment people are seeing because I have them on the sides.
I'm in back office. I can't see the comments. I'm like, I don't know what happened. Maybe he got a new thing today.
No. I just forgot. It's a new thing to turn it on, and I'd be forgetting sometimes. It'd be like midway through the show. I'd be like, God dog it. Like, I put Willie Jordan on here, y'all, because we've been playing his song in the backdrop this whole time. That was the last music break. I was just in here just to, and so I literally just turned it off right before he came on. That's crazy. Like, let me put it back on the backdrop one more time. There it is right there. Boom. Yeah, Doc, we playing house music all day today. We house musicing it up. Yeah. There it is right there. So JR produced this track. Yeah. Yeah, JR. He produced this one. Yeah. So how you doing, Doc? What you doing for JuneTEENTH today? Are you celebrating all things black? Are you barbecuing? Are you cooking out?
So we're making an all black purpose meal tonight today. You know, we're gonna kick it off with some fried chicken. You know, we're gonna make a big pot of spaghetti. Yes, we are. We're gonna get some rolls. We don't want the Hawaiian rolls. Oh no, we want old school, like a little butt crack in the middle biscuit roll. That's the one we want. We slide the butter in there. Them look like this.
Whoa! Wait a minute. What's
talking about food to get your mind out the gutter?
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Wait, what are you talking about? Wait a minute. I was in the house music and I heard butt crack and slide some butter in it. I was what?
I'm gonna keep on going. Y'all know the biscuits I'm talking about. They got the cut in the middle, like a little butt. You know what I mean? You put the little slide of butter in there and have a good time. Eat the biscuit.
You talking about the brown and serve joints?
Yeah, those are good with the split down the middle.
Yeah. All I heard was I turned around for 2 seconds trying to almost drop my mouse, and all right, my bad. Yeah. Take me higher.
I'm going. I'm this too early in the morning for all that. This ain't Cheeks in the morning. This Zeke in the morning. All right, I'm doing my biscuits. Gonna eat that. Gonna have some string beans. You know what I mean? I don't know if string beans is necessarily black or white, but I have some string beans. I like string beans.
They black. No, they black. They definitely black.
Okay, great.
They're white too, but they definitely black.
Okay, we're gonna make some pound cake. Hallelujah, because I like me some good old pound cake. We got watermelon Kool-Aid. We want watermelon Kool-Aid. We didn't get watermelon, but we got some grapes. And that's kind of what we got for today. So amen. That's what's on the menu today. Hallelujah. Happy Juneteenth. Be free.
Hey, I like it.
Eyes free.
That's a good meal. That's a good meal. Me, I think I'm just gonna have some Wendy's.
Wendy's
the benefit of a
burger, put barbecue sauce.
My wife in the hospital still, so I gotta.
But that's interesting. You said that. What is black food? Aren't there
everything
food
you just named? Macaroni and cheese in the oven.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, time out. Wait a minute, Eric. You got to get your boy. Cut the music one more time. You got to get your boy Jeremy Sanders. He is wild out here in these streets.
Macaroni and cheese.
He said something about macaroni and cheese, Doc. This man said. Let me find the post. I should have screenshotted it.
Jeremy Sanders, I've been praying for you this week, Doc. Come on now.
Listen, y'all. I need everybody right now. You know what? Let's do this.
You said something about macaroni.
He said something about macaroni. Hold on a second. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna do this, and we're gonna come back with it. I need everybody to go find this profile of Jeremy Sanders.
Bro, Zeke talking about you on the show. You said something wrong with macaroni and cheese?
Oh, wait.
On Juneteenth, Jeremy Sanders. On Juneteenth.
I don't like baked macaroni and cheese.
Oh man, Rich just said, they disappointed. Yeah, you the topic right now, bro.
You might have to say nigga instead of
it's Juneteenth.
This right here, this guy, y'all. This is who we're talking about.
This is the guy that doesn't like bacon.
That's so disrespectful. That's disrespectful. So if you tune in, you're gonna see your song being played. So he'd say, "Let me jump off."
Oh my goodness.
Listen, on air confrontations, because that's our brother and our friend. But this song is dope, though.
How do you eat macaroni and cheese the other way? The stove top, I guess.
I don't know. You can eat it like
Kraft macaroni and cheese. Like what happened?
Applebee's has their version. Like the ones that they have, and they don't even be macaroni. That'd be like some spiral noodles with like cut up chicken in it and all that stuff. That's actually pretty good.
I don't know how to eat macaroni and cheese another way.
Jamaica said that man said don't bake it.
Yeah.
Even Chick-fil-A bake macaroni and cheese, don't they?
Jeremy, how do you
Chick-fil-A, don't they bake theirs?
Who?
Chick-fil-A.
I think they do bake theirs actually. But it ain't like baked like ours, I don't think though. I don't know. I can't be baked like ours. Like,
hey, Zeke, you see Rhonda's comment to Jeremy?
He good.
Jeremy, that's to you for Ron.
Yeah, it's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Lord, touch this reprobate mind.
Well, you got to explain. How do you eat your macaroni and cheese? Then how do you want it made? How does Shamika make it for you?
Yeah,
we got to know that.
Ooh, I done choked thinking about this. Like, that's the only thing. Y'all not making macaroni though today, huh, Doc?
No, we're doing spaghetti instead of macaroni.
Oh, that's right. You did say spaghetti.
How many days can you eat spaghetti?
Yeah.
I'm a 3-day person on anything. After 3 days. So,
they said the ancestors are in an uproar because he don't like baked mac and cheese. We did not get a Juneteenth holiday, so black people would stop baking macaroni.
Don't bake it, y'all. You don't need eggs in it either.
Now I will get with you with the eggs thing. Yeah, you don't have to put eggs in
it.
I don't put the eggs in mine when I'm.
My mother don't do that.
Yeah.
But how do you cook it, Jeremy? What do you do? Fry it? I mean, like how do you cook it? Like what else options do you have? Do you boil? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Rich said craft. I mean, it can't be craft though. You
gotta be
craft. You can't even if you ain't baking it.
Go back a little bit on that thing so we can put her on the spot too. She's joined to him.
Who?
That's his wife right there. Pause it.
Right there. Yep. Look at that.
Yeah, she's part of the. I'm sorry,
she's allowing it.
You're allowing it.
With the pro,
yep. With the right hand and left hand corner.
He said creamy mac and cheese, but you can bake it and it still be creamy. Now I will say this: some people be making macaroni and cheese and that job be dry. Like I cannot.
I don't like
no dry. It should be creamy. It should be. Like it should have a good texture. It should be well seasoned. It should be like it can't just be just from the oven, Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Now, Jeremy, go get a. Wait a minute. You taking it somewhere else, pal? What just happened in this conversation?
We got a lot on our mind.
Not ashamed. I'm not ashamed.
But he never answered. How do you cook it though, bro?
I don't understand that either. I'm trying to
what do you do? Just take it and heat it in the microwave? Like, how do you make it?
Not us getting macaroni tips.
What you put cheese sauce on it? Do you use real cheese whiz? Like, what happened?
Yeah, cheese.
Like, I'm trying to figure out.
And then, how do you cook? Like Rich said, how do you cook it? Do you boil it? I mean, there's not air fryer. What do y'all do? How do you cook this stuff? I mean, that's
right.
My serious question.
Air fry it?
How do they make it? I mean, how are you cooking it? Or are you literally saying the Kraft cheese that you heat it up and then you pour wait a minute, Ron. You taking it somewhere else. What is going on? What is this show turning into today? What is going on here?
I don't know, but well, I think first and foremost, I think the worst thing that has happened on this show is finding out we got black people who don't like baked macaroni and cheese on Juneteenth, y'all. Here's one thing, we found this out on June 20th, but today is actually Juneteenth. So,
any black people in the comments that don't like black food, don't like Kool-Aid, don't like...
Jamaica has a thing. Boil the noodles, then just add the cheese.
That's nasty.
That's basically craft. That's how you do craft.
Craft. That's what I'm saying. He crafted it out.
That's what Rich is saying.
I know some people that like craft. A lot of my other brothers and sisters enjoy craft. They hook craft.
I like on a snack, but
right. That's snack food. That's not
for like Saturday morning cartoons. I mean, like
that's not holiday food.
Some people never matured to the baked macaroni and cheese. They just enjoyed the craft. Ain't nothing wrong with a little craft,
Do you like pork chops, Rich?
Do I like pork chops? I do. I like good old fried pork chops.
Man,
I just can't eat it like I used to. I have decided to not eat pork. Let me just say that. I used to say I don't eat pork at all. So they saw me eat a pepperoni pizza, and I was like, oh man, I guess that's pork. So let me not just say I don't eat pork. So I don't eat it all. I mean, every once in a while. I like one on my birthday. One good pork chop.
I gotta ask you
once a year though.
Wow. A lot of times, pork chop, once a year.
Do that tear your stomach up when you eat it though? Because I mean, that's a long break in between eating pork.
It used to, but
worth
now that I've done it for so many years, it hasn't had an issue.
Gotcha.
Rich, what is your favorite cereal, Rich Holmes?
Favorite cereal? Oh boy.
What's your top 5? What's your top 3, rather?
Top 3? Man. I used to love oatmeal raisin crisp. know if y'all remember oatmeal raisin.
Oh, Rhonda can't eat. Y'all know she on a diet right now. Water diet.
Water. Oh my goodness. I love
some water. Listen, I got some water right here.
That's all I drink and eat. Man, every once in a while I get a nice little protein shake.
Well, that sounds good, but I want a hamburger and french fries, just to be honest. I get it. I'm sorry, Rhonda. I'm praying for your strength, because when I had that one day of water and I got tired of drinking broth before I had my test. But all right, you said, what cereal did you say, Rich?
So I like oatmeal raisin crisp, I think is what it was called.
I remember that.
I like Honey Nut Cheerios. I like Fruit Loops. I like Corn Pops. Come on, Corn Pops. I don't need some other Corn Pops. And I enjoyed me a good bowl of Frosted Flakes. Oh, you better watch out.
Yeah. What about you, Zeke?
It depends. Cocoa Puffs, definitely. Cocoa Pebbles. Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
That's great.
Yeah. Apple Jacks.
Hate them.
What?
No, Apple Jacks I like. It's the other ones that tear the roof of your mouth up. What's that?
Captain Crunch tear the roof of my mouth.
Captain Crunch. Yeah, that.
And then it gets soggy so quick. That was me.
Okay, we'll talk. I'm sorry, Rhonda. We'll talk about different types of water.
Yeah.
As y'all know, Eric.
I'm sorry. I'm just be honest. Erica, I owe you, Rhonda, for that picture you took yesterday that I saw when I saw the thing with the me pointing on the sneak roll. I didn't get it at first till I went back and watched it. So we're gonna talk about steaks and everything this morning, mashed potatoes and tacos.
That was funny. Like, the picture just changed on the group chat. It was just Eric, like, because you was frozen like this the other day. We all did it.
Yeah, I was fussing.
That was crazy work when she got you with that.
Wait a minute. We got a former alcoholic just joined us. Ari Simone is in the comments. Hey, Ari.
Aretha.
A year sober, 2 years sober, however long. How long has it been, Zeke?
Yeah. Oh, that's a good way to celebrate Juneteenth. Freedom. That's freedom.
Celebrate Ari and her addiction to alcohol is gone. And Ari used to come to her tour, and it's been 3 years sober.
Yeah. It was the Long Island.
It was Long Island. Long Island.
Yeah.
I think she was,
I got to give a shout out to my cousin here real quick. Shout out to my cousin. What's up, Junior? That's my cousin, y'all. Hey. Man, I love my cousin. Man, love you, bro. Let's see here. Ari says she can't stand us.
Well, don't be mad at me. Uncle Ned the drunk.
If you can't stand us, then sit us. That a thing?
And nobody's going to see your other comment on the screen, so our narrative will always stand.
I know we had a whole prayer. We had a prayer retreat just for you, Ari. So I'm glad to hear that things turned out better for you.
My nose will be red and everything. I feel bad
for it. Amen.
You ever had somebody say a rumor or something about you, and then somebody came up with a word in regards to that rumor? So, for instance, like somebody said, like we teasing and joking, y'all. Just so you know, we joking. Ari's not an alcoholic; she don't even drink. But like
sometimes she does.
Well, we just messing with her. But we've said it on the show before. But I'm saying, like, have you ever had like a situation like that happen though? And then you go to church. Like, imagine Ari goes to church on Sunday, and it was like some preacher that was on here. They're like, "Hey, Sister Ari, come up here real quick, Ari.
God will deliver you.
Whatever, I just want you to know that we are not judging you. God will deliver." Like, have you ever had a situation like that happen, where something that just was not true, but then somebody tried to speak a word into your life about the non-truths?
I'm laughing at what Willie George just said. You're right. I'm sorry. It's underwhelming. My compassion is very underwhelming. Because you know what?
You just have no Ari, no love for Rhonda, no love for Tamika.
I like both of them, but Rhonda gave 2 farts about me when she took that picture yesterday. She didn't care if I was offended. I didn't even know about it till I got home. I went to visit my mother. She said, "Hey, did you see that picture of you like this?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I saw it in the chat, but I didn't know what she did, so I went back and watched it. I said, that's some dirty stuff there. So Jeremy just said bananas are nasty.
I know. I saw that. I'm just.
Bro, you need,
I'm just concerned.
I thought I knew you.
At this point, I'm concerned. Shout out to my auntie Regina. There she is, all the way from the ATL. Give her some love, everybody. Yeah, I'm just concerned about Pastor Jeremy, man. I'm just concerned. Yeah. No banana pudding. No bananas at all, apparently. Yeah. No,
you don't like banana pudding. Ari drinks. Rhonda only can drink water. There's like a lot of stuff happening in this world. Oh, Ari, I still got the picture of you sleep. I think I still got it. Matter of fact, thank you for reminding me. It's going to come up tomorrow as I drop. So, Ari, thanks for the reminder. Everybody's going to see Ari sleep.
We should do a poll. Y'all, we should do a poll. Is Eric a bully? Yes or no?
I'm definitely a bully. Matter of fact, I'm calling DeVaris as we speak to get that picture.
That's who the real culprit was, always DeVaris. Like, he was the one that would always catch people at the worst possible moment. Like, he had a skill for that. Like, I don't know.
Who wants to see Ari sleep? Just put in the comments, share the picture.
Oh, Ari.
She shouldn't have said it. Shouldn't have said it. You wasn't in the spirit. You got to tap in.
Jeremy's doing her thing on Fridays, man.
She
is. She has been. Ari has been doing her thing. So Jeremy Sanders says he's gonna start doing food critiques every Monday and Tuesday. And
there you go.
Let me tell you something. He's gonna get all the engagement in the world. I can speak life to that because you've already taken up 30 minutes of Juneteenth of my life on something as simple as macaroni and cheese. Because houseway.
Jeremy, what black food do you not eat, Jeremy, next to macaroni and cheese? What else you don't eat?
Banana pudding.
And banana
sweet potato pie, I thought he said one time, but I don't eat sweet potato pie though. So
you don't?
He gonna say something you don't eat.
I don't like the texture of it. No, I don't like that either. I don't like the texture of it all. I don't like sweet potatoes that much in general though. So I don't like sweet potato fries. I don't like sweet potato pie. I don't like candy yams.
Like yams.
Look, Andre. Shout out right here. Say you don't eat yams. Yeah, like I can't. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Ari don't eat banana pudding. That's why the Royal Bistro is so expensive.
Like
banana pudding.
Nobody like that trash.
Right. If they were serving banana pudding, the prices would have been off.
She reminds her.
She is doing her thing over there, though. She is doing her thing.
Yeah, I don't like banana. Come on, Ursula. Miss Ellis, I'm talking about. Tell them. We don't like that bananas, man. Get that out of here.
You don't like bananas either.
No.
Bananas are good for you, though.
Yeah.
Like some people don't like milk. Like my sister don't like milk, but she likes it in her cereal. It's the same thing as milk.
But I can understand that though, because it gets flavor, you know. He says no black eyed peas, no squash, and no sweet peas. Okay. Black eyed peas I eat up, but sweet peas is the absolute worst food God ever could have.
The little green ones, my father loved. I hate them.
I can't eat a green pea to save my no sweet pea, no green.
The mashed potatoes, boy, with a sloppy Joe.
Sloppy Joe.
With sloppy Joe, mashed potatoes, and green peas, child.
Oh no, Jesus!
So what y'all talking about? I better get out of here.
I can smell peas. Like the smell of peas mess me up. Like I said, this was Chinese buffet I used to really love, but I love my fried rice with the Chinese buffet. Everything they had was so good. But you know why I stopped going there? Because they had sweet peas in the rice, and I just
think it's good with little carrots and corn, child.
That's the worst thing. I don't know why. Like God, like clearly, like had some kind of disdain for us when he created green peas.
How do you like? Do you like turkey?
Yeah, but not really. I like it, but I'm not a big turkey eater. Yeah, like at Thanksgiving, I don't really. I might eat like a couple pieces depending on who made it. Like, and I know it's gonna be juicy or something. Like, depending on how it was made, my dad will smoke it usually. You know, we usually do two turkeys, a smoked one and a traditional one. But I'm usually more gonna get like the ham or the chicken because we always got like some brisket. We always got like 6 meats.
I saw a text somebody asked me to ask both of you on here. What is your favorite part of the chicken?
My favorite part of the chicken, no doubt, is breast.
Yeah, you're great.
My favorite part of the chicken is no doubt.
Yeah. You want the big piece of chicken. Get that big piece of chicken.
Wait. Here's a question. What's one of the best fast food chicken places you go to, and what's the worst that you've had?
The best?
Like, here's the thing. Kentucky Fried Chicken or Popeyes?
It depends on the day, honestly. Yeah. Sometimes I just be craving the flavor of Kentucky Fried Chicken. That's just,
what about Church's chicken?
Church's is decent, actually. Like I like my wife likes Church's more than I do, but they actually decent. They heat up better than the other ones. But I like Popeyes though, because if I'm feeling an occasion mood, Yeah.
So okay.
I love what y'all like, the Sonia Ice Mountain.
Neither. Special
those are
Rondo on the
two
Rocks edition of this. Let's do a special Rondo on the Rocks for our sister, y'all. Let's do a special one. Yeah, because we love you, Rhonda. That's the most sane thing Pastor Jeremy Sanders has said on this podcast since he's been on.
There's a good comment.
We love you, Rhonda. That's the most sane thing he said.
Miss Ursula is saved.
Ursula got a good comment.
Well, Bojangles is good.
Yeah.
But we gotta do a water version. Okay, so here's my water version. Since Rhonda is doing the water thing, let's see. What brands of water are y'all drinking? Like, I know, Rich, you like what's the one you like? It's the
shout out my partners to Ice Mountain. We appreciate everything that you do for us. Shout out to you. We thank you for being a great brand partner at Ice Mountain. Refresh now. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Ice Mountain is good.
Ice Mountain is good. If that didn't sound like the scene on Ricky Bobby, he was saying his prayer. He says Mountain Miss Blue Diet Dew or something like that, like Mountain Dew.
Wait a minute. What is Deer Pork?
Deer Park. Oh yeah, it's a water brand.
Water brand.
Oh, I've never had it.
So they got a lot of different brands when you go different places too, I found out. But Deer Park.
What's the name?
I might want to say you can get it at like $1 at Family Dollar, something like that too. Here,
what's the name?
Like Crystal Geyser is one, huh?
Is she in Chicago, Ursula?
Ursula,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Where you at, Miss Ursula Ellis?
I'm just curious. It sounds like you either South somewhere or
But I think you can get it at Family Dollar. I think you can get that one at Family Dollar around here. But then there's another one like Crystal Geyser. That's real big, like out west, like in Vegas.
That's in the west.
Yeah, but you can get it at like Dollar Tree here, and not Dollar Tree, Dollar General.
She's in North Carolina.
We're gonna
be down in North Carolina in a few weeks. I'm gonna let you and your husband know when we come to North Carolina. Fred, the tour.
That's what I said. It's kind of like it's okay, North Carolina. I thought so.
There you go, Rich. Do your Ricky Bobby spiel real quick so you can screenshot this while I got this comment on. It's the mama of the show. There you go, right there. I hate water, but I drink Ice Mountain.
Water. I drink Ice Mountain. Okay, there we go.
It's a good spot you can do your pitch.
Mom. That's great. That's the best water to drink.
What about Body Armor water?
He would jump in with a different brand. I'm trying to give Rich a chance to do a brand placement.
I didn't know you was doing that.
We can clip it later and do a brand placement while we got a thing on the screen, Oh,
go ahead, Rich.
Hold on, I'm going to solo your screen. There you go. That'll do it.
We appreciate you, man. Ice Mountain, we thank you for everything you do. We got people out here that only drink Ice Mountain. They don't even like water, but they love Ice Mountain. Thank you for being a great brand partner. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Boom, shakalaka. There it is, right there. What about Body Armor?
I just saw Jeremy talking about Body Armor water.
Listen, Body Armor is one of the best sports drinks that's out here in America. We appreciate you. You're going to actually be one of our brand partners at this upcoming camp. Body Armor, thank you for your love and support, and we appreciate Body Armor.
Hold on, wait. Hold on, we got to do it the right way, Doc. If you're going to clip this stuff, you got to do it right. There it is.
Body Armor, thank you for being a great partner to the upcoming camp. We appreciate it. Keep doing what you do to bring science and performance evaluation to our athletes. Thank you so much. Strength to endure until change comes. Body Armor.
What about us doing commercials?
What's that nasty water that nobody likes?
Dasani, Aquafina. For me, I don't like nothing that's made by a soda company. Yeah. If they make pop, they shouldn't make water. What
is your favorite soft drink?
Then Dr. Pepper for me. I'm not a big soft drink drinker though. I'm not a big pop drinker.
Back when what about you, Rich?
Mine is, I love a Shirley Temple, okay, but that you don't get that just everywhere. A regular pop. Give me an ice cold cherry Pepsi.
Cherry Pepsi.
Or cherry Dr. Pepper, matter of fact. Now that you mentioned the cherry, yeah, cherry Dr. Pepper. I had one yesterday, and I was like, I forgot how good this was.
All right, here's another question. What's the worst appetizer food at a restaurant?
You know, since we're not eating food, all the food is worse. It's just terrible. Just give me a good glass of water as an appetizer, and I just drink that all day. Put a little lemon, sometimes put a little sugar in there when I was broke, and make my own lemonade. Glory be to God. You know, because that's what we do. Ain't that right, Rhonda? We don't need no appetizers. We don't need no music.
We don't need no tizers. We don't need no tizers.
My worst one, I hate potato skins. I don't know why. I'm not
those are so good. You don't like those? Oh, I will test some
Which
skins
one?
up. Potato skins. I test some skins up, boy. That thing's delicious. Now, not the other skins. Not the... What's them skins? Them pork rind skin? Like the... Yeah, I can't eat. My grandma used to eat them. Yeah. Shout out to my... Oh, yeah. I love those. Shout out to my mama, y'all. Y'all go show my mama some love. Y'all know when I see her, she got to get in there and, you know, I got to give her some love. Yeah, so speaking of appetizers, she orders this, if they ever have it on the meal, calamari. And that is not the will of God for my life. I cannot stand. That's the worst one.
Thing ever created. I don't know why they made seafood in the first place. I talked to Jesus about that. People just allergic to seafood that you decide to marry, and they can't eat none of it. So why would Jesus put it on the earth if you can't eat it and we're allergic to it? I don't understand. Y'all like it, y'all enjoy it. God bless you. Nah, calamari, when I did eat it, I didn't like to eat it.
Yeah, I can't do it.
What is your favorite candy?
Sorry. Say it again.
What's your favorite candy?
Favorite candy? Since I don't really eat this stuff no more, you know, because I didn't join Rondo on the Rock Chocolate. Favorite, if I was eating something, I love a Snicker. I don't know if that's considered candy or not. A candy bar. But I enjoy a good Snicker. It's my favorite.
Yeah, I go through phases. I just did an entire thing of Kit Kats the other day, like in a matter of a few days, and that was not healthy at all. But I love Kit Kats. I go through these phases where I just love Kit Kats. I'm trying
to look out for this comment.
I'm looking for this comment. I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus! There it is right there. I was looking for that comment right there. Right. Because as I'm talking about candy, all I see is this.
It's healthy. Go ahead. You got it.
Clearly, Eric hates Rhonda, y'all.
No, I'm going to drink some of this to wash it down.
This ain't right. Can you do like Scoobies, Rhonda? Did they say that or no?
Scoobies? What's that? Is that those little
smoothies?
Oh, smoothies. Oh, I thought you said like
smoothies. I know it's liquid. I didn't know if that's no. Okay.
Yeah. Those because it's still processed food basically. You know, still got processed food in it. Yeah. So she can literally only do like those protein shakes and those what else? Protein shakes. Shout out to Relentless just came in. Yeah. Protein shakes and water. Yeah. I think that was it. It wasn't nothing else. Yeah, protein shakes and water only.
Yeah, I definitely did.
Oh no, broth. She said broth, protein shake, and water.
Yeah, no power to you. This you can do it. You can do it.
Yeah.
Keep going. I know, but it actually helped me out when I hear people when I'm doing like a lifestyle change, a food thing. I like being around people that's enjoying food. That's I don't know why my wife thinks it's weird, but like if I'm going to different cafe, I'm like, yo, if you cook whatever you want to cook, I'm gonna be right here, just be chilling. Yeah, go ahead and do it. I don't know what it is to try to keep my challenge or keep my competitive. I don't know. Y'all like the same way, or y'all like to be away if y'all changing y'all diets. I know some people get me totally the way. Like my wife, if she goes in life, can't nobody eat nothing. Take everything out the house. No snacks. Get it all that. Because I'm on that. We all on that. You know what I mean? So it's just like, have y'all practiced that?
Sticks tried that because so she has to change her diet. Like she can't have like not too much red meat. I mean, so she can't eat red meat and then the potassium. So bananas and potatoes and things like that. So then when I be wanting some fries or something, like, we can't eat that. We can't eat that, but You know, so yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, look, Ari said, yeah, when I lost weight, I still had to cook for the house. It sucked. Oh, so you were cooking, yeah, for the house. Yeah, imagine, especially with a
that's
house
what you're
of
supposed to do
boys.
anyway.
Yeah, especially with a lot of boys in the house.
What'd you say, Eric?
That's what she's supposed to do anyway. That's woman's work. That's your job anyway. Cook.
Y'all can't wait till Cheeks Live in the morning.
Hey, Rhonda, I am drinking water though. All seriousness, I am drinking water.
Yeah.
Oh, look, JR said he did a protein shake. Yeah. These I don't know. I think usually in the summertime, for me, I usually get a little bit healthier in the summertime, and I think it's just because I just be hot. I don't feel like eating when I'm hot. Like, it's just I don't eat as much chocolate in the summer because I don't like chocolate to be all melted up. You know what I mean? I don't like none of that. So yeah. So I tend to get a little bit healthier, a little bit more fit. I'm a lot more outside, moving around. So I do like the summer for that. But
I'm in the gym a lot more in the summer. I thought you'd be in the gym in the winter, then come out hang in the summer. I'm in the gym a whole lot more in the summer. Like, I gotta get at this.
Do you do like the machines and stuff, free weights?
Yeah. Shout out to my brother Dre. He got me on this training regimen, and everybody that's seen him lately, he looked like he could just move a whole entire tank by himself. And so he got me doing free weights, got me doing all types of strength training. Stuff I ain't really necessarily did, or if I did it, I didn't push myself to the limit. And that brother pushes you to the limit. I may start with like 40, 50 pounds. He like, nah, bro, we starting at like 90, 100 pounds. Let's go there. I'm like, oh, okay, let's get it. So yeah, it's cool. See, look at him. Sorry, bro, we in the gym today after this. He ain't letting up. And he drives time to come get. That's why I knew it was serious. I said, I better get ready. And so yeah, so we've been meeting up. It's been cool though, also just to connect to a brother. Like I have to look at it. It's not just about going to the gym, but it's also time to spend with one another and hang out. So that's helped me out because I didn't have that.
Yeah. I've never really worked out real hard with anybody at the gym. Never. I like to just kind of get lost in the world, but I've never really tried to bulk up too much. I learned early on I wasn't bulking up too quick, so I was just like, forget it. Plus, the other side of it is I'm usually like real active and stuff like that, doing something where I really can't just be. So, I'm always trying to do stuff that make sure my cardio is good enough that I got a strength, I can, because it takes a lot of core strength and stuff like that. When you singing on stage and doing all that, people want to be, oh, Z, how you got so much energy? It's like, nah, like I've exercised this stuff, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because those are the muscles and stuff I need. You know what made it make sense for me? Y'all remember when Michael Jackson did, what was the last thing he did before he passed? This is it. And he was talking about he had to get like to performance weight. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was like, he was like losing the pound, but then I got it. I was like, oh, Michael, for what he did, he couldn't be up there looking like, like, you imagine him, a big Terry Crews, like, we wouldn't think of Michael the same, but he knew what his body shape needed to be for all the outfits, all of the same thing with all the stuff. Beyonce was the same way. I saw her do. They were talking about why she had such a beautiful belly. This was way back in the day. It was such a flat belly. She was doing like 300 in the morning, 300 in the evening, like the sit-ups, but more of it was not about just looking good. Like that's what literally enables her to be able to dance the way she dances while singing at the same time the way she sings. And when I got that, I was like, oh, I need to be focused on something different when I do work out. So I prefer doing a lot more like cardio. So I like running in the summertime, especially. Like I take long walks, long runs, and I try to sing as I do that. I'll start doing that a little bit more this summer. It's been a while since I've done that.
That's what's up.
But yeah.
I'm trying to get a look now. I want to look a certain way. I want to put a little shirt. I want to go on the beach and take my shirt off and be like, all right, I love Jesus, but I love my body too. You know what I mean? I just want to go and enjoy life with it. I can do that now because I do love my body, but it's just more, there's a certain look I want it to look like now.
No, I feel that.
Before I didn't really care, but now things are changing in my life. And so,
yeah, that's no different than Rhonda having surgery on Tuesday when you think about it, right? It's like this is something with my body that I just accepted the skinniness, but I'm with you. Like there's times I do want to be just a little bit more like,
for sure.
I'm out on the beach. I look pretty good. I want to wear a suit with no shirt on sometimes, like, and just be walking around Eddie Long style, like you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I am.
Right.
Diamonds just glistening off my chest. Let's go.
But I also don't want to be like big either, because it's like I like the way I perform, and I don't think that works for that. But I think that at least having a frame, So I focus on that. I try to focus on that kind of stuff when I do work out. But but I mean, like I said, it's no different really than Rhonda when she's doing the this is my body. I want it to look a different way. I got to do what's necessary. When I ain't able, jump on the table. And maybe I just jump on the table myself too, though. They're doing implants for muscles.
Yeah, I saw that dude implanted for biceps.
Really?
I had thought about it, and I said, no, it ain't that.
But it's not really hard to get your arms going.
Help us out, Eric. That's what I'm talking about.
I've been lifting and stuff. I mean, it's discipline, man. To be honest with you.
Yeah,
because you don't want to get up and do that every day. I don't want to get up and walk.
I'm not
at all.
In the morning. I'm not. Yeah.
But I get up, I do my walk around, and I'll go to the complex and do the weights and the machines and stuff. Yeah, you feel better. No, wait. Drake Relentless. His message. Then he put a pause right behind it after he said it. That's hilarious.
That's it, man.
I can help Zeke pause if necessary.
Rhonda said, what did she say earlier? She said, Eric, your mom's presence is saving you. I promise.
I mean, why?
We respect mamas.
What? I didn't do anything. Say nothing wrong with you at all.
Of course, Ari came all the way to YouTube just to say, "Shut up, E."
Yeah. and it has the same response. Get out of here, drunk. Go home and cook some
She's
dinner.
a saved woman of God, huh? The virtuous woman of God. She about to get married. Come on, she's get ready.
Oh, that's right. Aretha is getting married. Yeah.
Yeah,
she ain't got time to be drinking no more. She can't drink. She got to get into that dress. Come on.
She got to get in that dress.
Sounds off. She doing liquid fast with Rhonda. Hello.
Just make sure your liquids are holy and sanctified before the Lord, Ari. That's all. Just
Ari, don't drink the spirits now.
Just be careful what liquids you're drinking. That's all.
That's all. Get some water. So Rhonda only can. You know what? What you want to support Rhonda? So I'm gonna support her. I'll drink. I got chicken broth and beef broth left. I will drink that and support her. I'm gonna take all day tomorrow and just do that. I'm gonna eat today, and then tomorrow I'm gonna do it.
Now tomorrow's Friday, Eric. Just want you to know tomorrow's Friday.
Okay,
tomorrow is Friday.
Ooh.
And then it's Saturday, and then it's Sunday. You got a whole weekend coming up, buddy.
That's what I'm saying.
What did my mother say about me down there? I'm all what?
Let's see.
Bark and no bite.
She said, "Let them have it, Rhonda."
Hey, your mama throwing you to Rhonda. Like, go ahead.
Jesus. Woo! Not your Eric. When your mama throw you, I can't defend you no more. Either your mama said,
"Hey, I know, I got real chicken.
Oh Lord,
I'm gonna support Rhonda. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Saturday I got to go to, and it's gonna be food all day. No. I'll do it tomorrow, and then Saturday and Sunday I'm gonna eat normal. But tomorrow, Rhonda, I'm gonna be with you. We gonna be linked together.
Oh, okay, that's big, yeah. Pause, but yeah, there you go.
Wait, how early? That's all day for her, right?
Oh, she's for 7 days. That's what she's doing.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, so she can't eat nothing till really longer than that, because after the surgery, she still got to, like she was saying.
Oh, well, Rhonda, I done fell out the fight already. I'm sorry.
You ain't even the ball yet. Like,
7 days. I'm sorry.
Well, you only got to do like the.
Because I want. You know what? I'm gonna drink water every day, Rhonda. More water.
There we go. We're gonna give up pop for this weekend with Rhonda.
Yeah, I didn't know it was 7 days. I thought
I'm all in my water bag. There it is.
7 days. It's like, wait a minute.
Ice Mountain all weekend. That's what we're gonna do. All Ice Mountain.
Dre, you right. I didn't know it was 7 days. I just thought it was a couple of days. They said 7. Like, wait a minute.
We got to get that.
That's a whole different diabolical situation. I can't do that.
Oh no, we don't need no food in that stomach.
Right.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. She said Ice Mountain all weekend. There you go.
Ice Mountain.
Rich, you want to take your moment? You want to take a moment there, Rich? There you go. There you go.
Ice Mountain and Zeke Live and our great community of people love Ice Mountain. Drink Ice Mountain. It's refreshing.
There you have it, Ice Mountain. Now, I'm so glad y'all are drinking Ice Mountain. There you go. I'm not drinking it. I got Kroger water. I went to Kroger. I got.
There's a Kroger by you?
Well, it's a Food for Less. You know, it's a Kroger brand. Like, it's, Albertsons and Jewels, like it. Yeah, Kroger. I guess they bought Food for Less or whatever. I used to think that was like one of them other stores, like them hood stores, like Save a Lot. Like, I cannot do Save a Lot.
What's the face owns some of those Food for Less stores?
Oh, really? I know you're talking about too.
Yeah.
I know you're talking about.
She owns a few of them.
Was it Ultra Foods out in the South Suburbs? Ain't that one too?
They gone now.
They're gone.
Yes, Ultra Foods is one of the best grocery shopping
they
experiences.
Yeah. They had good food in there too.
Good man. They had good. They had that chicken salad. Oh my God, I would go pick that. Rhonda, I'm so sorry. You
just thought Zeke went back into
we went
food.
for water. Rich brought up Ultra Foods, and I'm like, oh man, they definitely had.
I went there to get my water, and I went there. They had some protein drinks over there. They had all that in Ultra Foods. They had good deals.
Ultra Foods was the spot. Harris, Teeter, and Publix. We don't got none of that in Chicago.
I've never heard of that.
I know what Teeter and Publix are, but I don't know Harris. I don't think.
I know Publix.
Thanks, Jeremy, for sending me that too. That was a quick reminder. Jeremy just sent me this text.
What's that? We can't see it.
Me doing this. He just sent it to me. See, I dropped the conversation, but Jeremy just brought it back.
You can really relax. We ain't got too much today, brother.
And then he made sure you knew there was a pause moment there. Y'all gonna sweat today, but pause. Boy, pause culture has gotten crazy. It's like you can't say nothing no more.
You gotta say it.
You can't say nothing no more. Everything is paused now.
You know what's funny?
I had like 6 pause moments today. What's that?
I'll listen to some sportcasters. Yeah, did you see? I said to see they were saying some stuff. Everybody was like, "Wait a minute, you like Shaquille O'Neal was saying stuff." And his other guy was like, "Wait a minute." Charles Barkley was saying stuff.
Charles Barkley one is hilarious.
He doesn't care.
He kept saying, "It was like
set it up himself."
The rest of them was like, wait a minute.
He do be saying some stuff. He's like, because when you're out there and you're banging a guy, and they was like, whoa.
You gotta go through it.
What did he say? I like juggling. He said, when I got more than, I forgot how he
said something like along the lines like, I gotta juggle 2. He said, when you're juggling 2 balls, you got to, it was like, yo, bro. Sure, he don't care. He do not care. Like he does not care. Oh yeah, the other one. He said that Kenny the Jet Smith gave him a vibrator. It was like a massage thing or something. He kept calling it a vibrator. It was like I did not give you a.
Wow.
So yeah, they be getting it in over on the television.
Oh, I guess we do got to do our round table, right?
Yeah, it's round table time though, y'all. Yeah. Y'all got big plans for the day, or everybody just working? Y'all, what y'all doing, huh?
I'm not doing nothing.
Well, there you have it.
I got to play. I got them shows. I got 4 shows Sunday, so I got to work on that.
Oh shoot, that's right. You traveling, huh?
I got to do Todd Tripp. We got 3, and this. I said, what time sounded? These people said, "Oh, sound check. We're gonna do like 7:30 a.m. or 7:30." The first show is 8:30, 10:30, 12:30. Then we leave there, and then Fred is doing the show, and then Fred time is now 5 o'clock. I'm like, man, this is gonna be a long day. Oh,
that's right, Detroit. You in Detroit all day.
I'm doing Detroit during the morning. Ypsilanti in the evening. It's gonna be cool though. It is what it is.
Got you. So you're gonna be Detroit area the whole. Ypsilanti is what? That's right outside of Detroit, ain't it?
It's going back this way actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so like you just.
Look who just joined, Zeke, at the end of the show.
Let's see.
Brony Cat.
Oh, look at that. Oh, Brony Cat, she didn't get the first comment of the day. She got the last comment of the day. There it is, y'all. Brony Cat. We love her. Look at that. She's over on YouTube. But Bronya, there she is. We missed her today, but she still made it. I know that's right. That's one thing people doing. They sleeping in today. Yeah. Thanks the Lord for that.
I'm about to go. Well, I was going back to sleep in, but like he on his way. God dang, man.
You gonna sweat today, apparently. Like
there's something.
Pause.
There's a lot going on. But yeah, got a lot going on. Next week, I'm doing a lot of filming, so Beauty Network, be on the lookout for that.
Fun times, yeah. Shout out to everybody subscribe to Viewy. I just did my subscription this morning, I think, or last night somewhere, and I subscribed. So yeah,
appreciate it.
Shout out.
Oh yeah.
Yay. Hey, let's do our round table. Let's get up out of here so we can go celebrate Juneteenth and go to these different events. I know there's a lot of events going on, all that kind of stuff like that, and everybody's hopefully going to have a good day. So Eric, start the people off with a little bit of round tabling.
Well, everybody, thank you guys for joining us today. Like I always say, I'm sorry I'm doing more than one thing. I didn't know the screen. It's just me. Hey, let's pray for Rhonda that she's successful in her, what she got to do to prepare for her surgery. We wish her the best. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to all our individual things as well as what we have collectively, and hope to see you tomorrow. You all enjoy your day. God bless. We love you and take care.
Hey,
okay, Rhonda said don't pray for her now. I take it back. I'll take it back as I shake my.
Nah, don't pray for me now. Like,
don't pray for me now. I'm trying to support.
Nigga said, I take it back. I take my.
I mean,
my prayer back is wild, boy.
Keep the prayer. I just take back my that I also do it with her. Right. Keep the prayer. Y'all keep praying for her.
That would be wild to go to church and preach like, oh, you didn't pay your tithe? I take my prayer back in Jesus. That would be.
And then they curse you. Curse your crops with the same prayer.
Right. Rich Holmes, go ahead, give the people a little something. There it is right there.
Hey, what's up, good people? Thank you again for tuning in on today. I hope something was said to help you push through whatever it is that you're going through to make an impact on this journey that you have. As we celebrate Juneteenth, we celebrated freedom. We're celebrating our heritage. We're celebrating our culture. I also want us to celebrate the things that God is doing in our lives. It may not be perfect, but it's still here. You're still here. So I want you to be able to enjoy life, enjoy the journey. Know that freedom is a journey, not just a destination. Like I always say, life is choice driven. You will live and die by the choices you choose to make. I got a hint for you on Juneteenth. Choose life. God, thank you for today. Thank you for these great people, Lord God. Thank you for this community, believers of Saint and Aints, people of victory and success. We pray, Lord God, that protection continues to surround us, Lord God. Thank you that favor surrounds us like a shield on today. We thank you that you are raising up somebody to use their power, their ability, their influence, their impact to help us, Lord God. We say a special prayer for our friend and our sister, Rhonda, Lord God, as she made the decision to go forward and pursue journey to pursue help for her life, Lord God. We thank you, Lord God, that you will be with her. You will be with the doctors. You will be with the procedures every step of the way. Let her know you are holding her hand. You are with her as she made this great decision, Lord. And as we all make decisions in life, Lord, let us know that you are with us. You are there every step of the way, helping us to make great decisions, helping us to make great impact, helping us to be impactful in this world, Lord God, as we do and believe we're doing your will. Let it be a great day the next time we meet again. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen and amen. And check this out since that's going on. Just tell them one more time, Doc, where the people can come this Saturday.
This Saturday is the Rashawn Holmes basketball camp. You want to tell your kids, your teens, your youth, women, the boys, the girls, everybody, if you love basketball, if you love training, if you love to see somebody's journey and how you can see yourself in the journey, come on and be a part of the Rashawn Holmes basketball camp. We got NBA trainers, we got NBA players, we got veterans, we got businessmen, we got some of everybody there to help you and teach you on what it's like to have a path to get to the NBA. All right, everybody's journey is different, but you can find yours here. All right, at the stay tuned for Rashawn Holmes basketball camp.
Hey.
Wait a minute, Zeke.
Huh?
Why Rhonda put my picture on her page? Look at this.
See, war has begun.
See this? She put it on.
We need to introduce Rhonda to Nina. That's what we need
Definitely.
to do. We need to
introduce dirty stuff, Rhonda. I didn't know you did it. Thank you to my person for telling me it was here.
Oh, your person, huh? Oh, your person.
Oh no! It wasn't like that. It's the guy. It's a no. It's a fella. One of my boys told me. So, no, we ain't doing that. No.
Hey, bro.
No.
And let me tell y'all one last time before I get out of here. We got Healing Voices coming up. Y'all, please, pretty please, y'all want to see y'all next Thursday. Come on out, Healing Voices. It's a new iteration of music that I'm on. Y'all know I'm always doing something. This is something let me not say I'm always doing something, because for a while I wasn't doing nothing. So here it is right here. This is me doing something. Y'all come on out. This is something I need. This is my therapy. Y'all want to see me live in therapy? Come on through. This is what Healing Voices is. Next Thursday, not tonight, but next Thursday. So come on through there. That's sponsored by the Community Healing Resource Center. Y'all know I'm always talking about that. The Community Healing Resource Center, APC Morgan Park. So come on through 119th. I'm tripping. That's tonight, 119th in Michigan. But this is at 114th in Vincennes. Let me find out. I don't know where my own stuff is. All right, y'all. This has been an excellent show. Y'all know I always enjoy it. I always appreciate y'all for locking in every day. We got one more day tomorrow of the week, and then Eric said he's gonna drink water, but I don't know if he took it back since him and Rhonda had war. We need to get him introduced to Nina. Get her introduced to Nina, so she'll have some help. You're muted, dog. But
we don't need. They need to squad.
Well, there y'all have it right there. Let's get the last comments of the day on there. Let's see here. Of course, Miss Ursula Ellis, that prayer must have went to heaven, because Miss Ursula Ellis said amen. And then the mamas of the show definitely said that it was good one. Happy Juneteenth. I've enjoyed my morning laughter while at work. Great show as always. That's Rhonda's mama. And then Eric's mama, of course, she always lets us know today's show was good. You guys are hilarious. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. We love y'all. We really do love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Let's see here. We y'all go to work or take the day off. I don't know what y'all got going on, but I still gotta go work. I gotta take this suit off and put on some work clothes. I might go just like this to work. I might do this, even though I got on a sweatpants underneath. But what's that?
No, she made it her profile picture.
I know. That's what I'm laughing at, bro. That is hilarious to me.
It's on the Rhonda on the Rocks page.
Oh, Lord Jesus. It's getting real out here in these streets. It's getting real. Zeke Live in the morning versus Cheeks Live in the morning. It's getting real, y'all. It's getting real.
I see Jeremy's post. You ain't gonna be able to get that song today. I know what you're trying to get.
What song is that?
I ain't gonna say. I see what he's trying to get. Rhonda, you messy for that one.
You want that tire song?
All right. I ain't gonna play it today. I'm not gonna play it today. Although we've been playing Eric, we gotta play it. It's African Day. It's Juneteenth. We gotta play a piece of it, just a part. It's just a little bit. Just a little bit. This is Africa.
I was born by the blood of Jesus Christ. I was born by the Son of God. I was born by the blood of Jesus Christ.
I'm getting off the screen. Eric just left. Eric left, y'all. Eric left. See you one time, everybody. By the blood of Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Where are you? I was wrong. I was wrong. The blood of the Lamb. My God. Yes, Lord. All right, y'all. It's been an excellent, excellent show. Eric just left us. I guess he didn't want to be here.
We went to the
for the closing song. He didn't want to be here for the benediction song.
Sometimes you got to
Eric. There it is right there. All right, y'all. We out of here. We love y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow morning for another episode of Zeke Live in the Morning. Peace out. Eric just left us. Bogus.